Our music. This is Talk City 91.1 FM.
TTG News every night at 7. TTG News. Committed, accurate, relevant.
This Mother's Day, Talk City 91.1 FM is celebrating the queens who do it all. The early mornings, the sacrifices, the unconditional love. Now, it's time to give Mom her flowers. Nominate your mom today. Send us a voice note telling us why your mom is the best. Or share that one moment that makes her truly special. Or call us live on air and tell us yourself. Every day you can qualify. We'll be taking your calls daily for your chance to make it into the draw. Just listen out for the sound effect. Queen for a day! Queen for a day. That's your cue to call in and qualify. And on Friday, one lucky mom takes home our grand prize. It all starts Monday, May 4th and runs until Friday, May 8th, with the grand prize draw happening Friday, May 8th. Let's give Mom the celebration she deserves. Sponsored in part by Skinforia, where radiance meets relaxation. Woodford Cafe, Arazi, Anton's, Bright Ideas, bringing happiness home. And Flowers 137, only on Talk City 91.1 FM.
Stamina Energy. Rise to the occasion.
Energy starts here. Yo, stamina energy. Stamina energy. Stamina energy is the truth to keep me pumping busy. To keep me moving. To keep me grooving. To keep me pumping. All night and day. Energy right. So go all night. It's stamina energy that give me life.
Stamina Energy. Rise to the occasion. Available now in strawberry lemonade. Only 5 calories. Pure energy. Talk City 91.1. Bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before. A brand new era of talk radio is here.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked!
The Ground Report, the Ground Report.
The government of Trinidad and Tobago is not closing down Petrotrin.
The Ground Report, the Ground Report.
I would think that there's been very clear that all the employees of Petrotrin will exit the company. All.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith. The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. None like you. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? Stand against. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against?
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Bang, bang, bang.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yee-haw! Ruff, ruff. Hey, Pamela Palua, pleasant good morning to you. Carmen, on Facebook, good morning. Samantha, good morning. Hey, Janella, pleasant good morning to you. Peter Samlal Singh, a pleasant good morning to you. Dorat Mohan, good morning. Michael Scotland, a pleasant good morning to you.
Open the eyes of the blind. There's no one like you.
Primchan, good morning, 007. Hey, Timothy Roberts, good morning, Mala. Soghai. Afrina Mohammed, a pleasant good morning to you. Tara. Ram Samuj, good morning. Tara Rose, good morning to you. Wendy and John, good morning.
There's no one like you. None like you. Our God.
Hi, Primraj Bajnat, good morning.
Our God is stronger
Wendy and John, a pleasant good morning. Bujram John, good morning.
than any other.
Afiza D. Mohammed, a pleasant good morning. Michael Scotland, good morning. Pinda, how we going? A pleasant good morning. Farmer Kane. Kane Farmer, good morning. Krishna. Angelo. Martinez. Yes, Angelo Martinez, good morning. Just Cool, a pleasant good morning to you. Glory. Ram Killer One, good morning. Gloria Escala, good morning. Pingala Mohan, good morning. Ramesh. Roger Mohammed, good morning. Joanny Jagroup, good morning to you. Radha Ragunanan, good morning. Eleanor, yes, Eleanor. I love this husky voice. Sudali, good morning. Cyril, good morning. Trinidad on a Facebook, good morning. D'Souza, good morning, Bernadette. All of you on Facebook here. Dave Bailey on Facebook, good morning. Sukal, good morning. Mina Rodriguez, good morning to you. Zandu, Ruthless, good morning. Will Daniel Singh, good morning to you. Marilyn Cicharan on YouTube, a pleasant good morning to you. Anselina Ramcharan, good morning. Hey, Sita.
And if our God is for us, then who
Kanulal.
ever stop us?
Kanulal, good morning. Cambridge.
And what
Hey, Marlene Cambridge, good morning.
and if our God is for us, then who can
Naz Ali and Mr. Ali, a pleasant good morning to each and every one of you.
us? And what can stand?
Vidya. Vidya Chun. Good morning. Oh boy, so much of you. Betty, a pleasant good morning. Royal Posada, a pleasant good morning. Freddie Brown, long time I ain't see you, boy. Good morning to you. Tigre, how we are going? Tigre goes.
Our God is great.
Ran Ali John, good morning to you. Joyce Singh, good morning.
God, you are higher than any other. Our God is here.
You go tell Mr. Ali Checkman as. Wait, not yet. I'll go tell you. I'll find out something. Marissa, good morning to you.
God, you are higher than any.
Dennis C. Paul. And Journey, good morning. Roma Price, good morning. Roma Price, how are we going, Roma? Roma Price, you know you have a name of a bacchanalis. That girl you call Rachel Price. You and she's family? Let me know if Rachel Price is your family, you know, Roma. Groove Master Songs, good morning.
What can stand against? And if our God is for us,
If you use one of them Price, I had to stay away from you.
stop us. And if our
Jack Dio, a pleasant good morning. Dailo Chan, good morning. Otilda, a pleasant good morning to you, Otilda.
one like you,
Lucky Lal, good morning. Nice, I cover all that tracks. Miss Lona, pleasant good morning. Mr. La Hoketa, good morning. Miss La Hoketa, pleasant good morning to you. Mr. Tunapuna, long time. Hope all is well.
higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power. Our God,
Diani, Rambota Singh, good morning.
our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power. Our God, our God.
That Betty Bezwa, good morning, Patricia Reed. I don't have time for you again, nobody. Oh, man. Yeah. I really have no time for Patricia Reed. Kenneth Posada, pleasant good morning to you. Rishi, good morning. Monica, good morning to you. Sagdir, Duki, a pleasant good morning.
And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us,
Bang, bang, bang.
Ravi, aka Postman.com, all of you. Let me say a pleasant good morning to Tobago. Good morning, Tobago. Not forgetting all of you again on the World Wide Web, on our social media platform. Junior Arizona Rose, good morning. Steve Ashwood, good morning. To those of you that are looking to us on Talk City 91.1 FM on Facebook, Talk City 91.1 FM on YouTube. Not forgetting Annie and Vanessa, pleasant good morning to you all. It have been long. And for those of you on a Real Media TT on Facebook, Real Media TT on YouTube. 2 platforms, many people. And Marie Amen, a pleasant good morning to you. Matilda Rhodes, good morning. And Marie, where are you going? Must say a pleasant good morning to all my drivers, maxi drivers, taxi drivers, PH drivers, bus drivers, truckers, sem-seaters, donkey cart drivers, horse riders. All the drivers, good morning. If you have no complaint, Boise Macano, good morning, Boise Macano. Mr. Malcolm X too, good morning. Army Roadbrook, good morning. The O'Brady Bunch, a pleasant good morning to you all. Yeah, ole catching me in a nice time, which is good. Now we're going to leave holiday, but only move smart.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
I'm going to say a pleasant good morning tonight. It's time. A pleasant good morning to you.
Pleasant good morning, Andy. Pleasant good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Pleasant good morning, Lennox.
Let me say a pleasant good morning to Lennox Smith. A pleasant good morning to you.
Yes, indeed. The song with a high degree of effervescence this morning. It shows that you're ready, pumped up, and raring to go. Of course, a pleasant good morning to all and sundry, east, west, north, south, central in Trinidad. Our friends in Tobago. Yes, we have a surprise for you. And
the protesting in Castara, for water. They said no water.
Yeah. So we have a surprise for them.
They said
we have a surprise for them.
Why you don't want to hear? Why listen to what I'm saying? There's somebody else in Lavanti calling and saying that you'd have said something.
Oh Lord. You know when you talking and I intervene, you say rude. You intervene now and you not rude. But go ahead. You set the pace. You go ahead. You change up the rules. Go ahead, partners. Yes.
The people
shift the goalpost.
The people in Castara, down there, Farley constituency, they are complaining no water at all. They say living on the hill, no water. They say when the call is phone, the secretary's answering and saying that he gone away. And then they say they will see a day after in some sports there's something. They said and they're fed up. They said that is his constituency, it have no water. Lennox Smith, what says now?
And all I said to give them some kind of respite potentially is that we have a surprise for them. And I think that would have encompassed, because you are more esoteric. Yes, esoteric, meaning that you have more information than they about what I am referring to. But that being as it may, a pleasant good morning to you. Of course, that is not a good sign if it is that Farley is not answering his phone, or there is orchestration, deliberate attempt to obfuscate or to avoid his constituents or his burgesses. And therefore, of course, we on the ground report have no choice but to say that he has to, of course, buck up if that in fact is so. Let me repeat.
If that in fact is so. But it was on TTT News, Lennox, like Farley walk over and you hour. It was right here. Well, I get the information, TTT, a credible news source. Yes. So the daughter says that in fact is so is TTT? So TTT lying then?
Well, I know that people would have said that the PNM would have won the last election and the one before, and we were saying no. and it was supposed to be from credible sources, and it turned out to be what we said. So, in other words, I'm saying the ground report investigation would, of course, certify or deny that. For the time being, I'm saying that whatever source it is, and I know that the source here at TTT is extremely credible, but at the same time, we have a special engagement for Tobago, and we will find out and get to the bottom of this thing. Right? So let me say no more.
Good diplomacy. Good, very good diplomacy. Go ahead, partner.
Our friends across the globe and in the region, well, a pleasant good day to you, whatever time of the day it is in your neck of the woods. Welcome, of course, to the Thursday edition of the Ground Report. Yes, Andy and I, sometimes we have this tit-for-tat scenario, but don't get involved because, of course, at the end of the day, you may lose out because if you take it to heart, it means, therefore, he and I will hug up after the program and you will still have some kind of emotional, let's say, residue.
Trauma. Tell me, trauma. You'll have emotional trauma.
Yes. So that's how it is. Yes, I have read the article with respect to the lack of water. I see that WASA has taken affirmative action. They have responded appropriately. Yes, there was a fiery protest yesterday in Castara for the lack of pipe-borne and I suppose truck-borne as an alternative. And WASA has moved into action in Tobago. So let's hope that by today that situation would have been totally resolved.
Right. I see in here where more police guns go missing. Or that after WPC Eversley murder finds. What weapons
of all pieces
were also stolen from safe at San Fernando Mayor's office.
Yes. I was about to say that, but listen to the details in that.
Let me hear about that.
In pursuing the investigation, of course, the auditing of the municipal armory and the use and what is supposed to be in their possession. In the case of this mayor's office, there is a safe that is there for the safekeeping of arms and ammunition. But guess what? When there was a casual search for the arms and ammunition, they found a hole in the back of the safe, and then several of the guns missing. As a hole in the back of the safe. So you'd understand what has been happening there.
So when they with a torch and a blow torch and because I steal a safe supposed to be steal.
I don't know. Let me just.
Well, besides that, to Trinidad and Tobago, man sentenced to hang for wife's child's murder. Well, I remember that when the man killed Tara Ramsarup and her baby. Yes, and a little baby that was murdered in October 2024. So like how we get sentenced to hang so quick? And October 2024, in 2026, it takes less than 5 years. They say the hangman is there working, right? And he gets sentenced, it's not 5 years. Would he be able to be hung with immediate effect because 5 years in past? Where is he? Or he going to remain there?
We're definitely going to be keeping a close eye on this because this will set precedent.
Because look how quick this case.
But I want to tell you, however, don't be too optimistic because the process has now started. This is the final stage, meaning that he has been found guilty. Yes. But the human rights lawyers are going to pursue appeals. They're going to go to the Inter-American Commission for Human Rights, and they will try, of course, to pan out the 5 years, and then, of course, the Pratt and Morgan case will now be triggered, where it will be cruel and inhumane punishment to bust his throat, and therefore it will be commuted to life.
No, but Lennox Smith, it happened before the 5 years, Lennox. It's 2 years alone now, and it happened 2 years, October coming to be 3. It have a lot of another. So he actually don't get sentenced, meaning guilty.
Yes, he got sentenced.
and judgment.
Everybody else got sentenced when the Pratt and Morgan came. But the thing is, what the human rights lawyers will do is go to either the Privy Council, and you have the Inter-American Commission for Human Rights, all of that, and that will take a couple more or maybe years, and then of course.
So 5 years go past.
Yes.
So you sure you 5 years? You sure you 5 years going to pass?
Well, I'm not certain. I'm just saying that
So
the
Lennox
process
Smith, let me ask
now
something.
started in terms of appeal and in terms of human rights lawyers' strategies to avoid the hangman loose. Yes.
All right, so let me ask something. So all the people who get sentenced early for murder, they get the murder guilty. All evidence points to them. They get sentenced. You tell me all of them had the money to pay for human rights lawyer and pay to go to Privy Council and all of that to delay? All of them?
No.
So you tell me
they don't
nobody?
they don't have the money. It is being done pro bono.
What?
Yeah, pro bono. They're especially emanating from the UK. There are people who finance that because they are stridently against hanging. Yeah.
But how we allowing people to just get people free thing they just Man,
well, is their right. If they want to appeal, there's the right, and if there is,
what about people who never appeal?
So, a signatory. You know what Ramesh had to do in order to get Dole Shady and them in the position that they eventually got. You know what he had to do?
What?
He had to take Trinidad and Tobago out of these international and regional bodies in order to make that happen. And Trinidad and Tobago, by that action, was considered to be an outcast. Yeah. So they do if you will, do if you're damn, and damn if you don't.
Boy. Free lawyer. Banks advantage in we don't get free lawyer. Somebody beat we up, we don't get free lawyer. Somebody go on with we land, we don't get free lawyer. I can understand this. Courts come and take back the thing. When it's 6 months again alone to pay, which by law you can't do that. 6 months or 2 months again to pay. You ain't getting no free lawyer. For all the good things, you don't get free lawyer.
Yeah, he is going to be coached where he will be going, in death row, wherever, and they will tell him what the procedures are, what the process, and what the options he has, and I'm sure that he will want to take those that would favor him. I mean, he's a human being. He don't want to die, but he probably
then why Patton Morgan?
For spending the rest of his life in a custodial environment.
Oh, why Patton Morgan and whoever is them people and them they the human rights lawyers and all of them they so. And as you say, it's England, mainly England. It's England. Do they?
Yeah,
right.
They
all who they save
yeah.
from getting a neck break that costing the state money in food, in lights, shelter. Do they give the state any money for leaving all that debt on the state? Because I plenty debt on the state to have to feed them for life.
They have no obligation to that. They have the obligation to save a life. That is the obligation.
To save a life of a man who
the state will have to abide. The state will have to continue to expend for the upkeep of such individuals in whatever institution they may find themselves in a custodial environment.
Boy, let me go for a break and come back, yes? This thing really weird.
I understand. It's depressing, but it's a reality. We go for the break, and when we come back more on this edition of the Ground Report.
Tune in to the Holy Trinity Cathedral program on Talk City 91.1 FM every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Mark your calendar. It's a great way to stay connected with the spiritual reflections, uplifting messages, and community updates right here with us on Talk City 91.1 FM.
The plays that shake the arenas. The stories that move a nation.
Are we in for a super over? I've got to go quick.
From football to cricket, track to tennis, every win, every rivalry, every headline. This is where Trinidad and Tobago come for sports.
TTT Sports with Nasira Mohammed, daily at 7 p.m.
Honoring the beauty of Indian heritage, TTT invites you to immerse yourself in Desi May as we mark Indian Arrival Month with color, music and magic of Indian cinema. Throughout May, enjoy your favorite Bollywood hits and timeless classics, from iconic blockbusters to treasured favorites, bringing the heart of India straight to your screen. Tune in every Saturday at 8:35 p.m. and every Sunday from 4 p.m. to experience rich traditions, captivating stories and unforgettable characters that continue to inspire generations. Plus, watch, text, and get rewarded for our exciting viewer promotion. Desi May, celebrating Indian Arrival Month, exclusively on TTT.
Stamina Energy. Rise to the occasion.
Energy starts here. Yo, stamina energy is the what I'm gonna energy. Is the what I'm gonna energy is the truth to keep me pumping, baby. To keep me moving, to keep me grooving, to keep me pumping. All night and day, energy right. So go all night. It's stamina energy that give me life.
Stamina Energy. Rise to the occasion. Available now in strawberry lemonade. Only 5 calories. Pure energy.
History in the rhythm. Issues in the spotlight. Talk City 91.1.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked.
Oh boy, we are back. Time check. It's at 39 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. 6 o'clock. Whoa. And you're listening to the Ground Report right here on Talk City 91.1 FM. Good morning to all my drivers. Good morning to you again, Tobago. Good morning to you. That was really depressing. That one day. So let you bypass that now. Man. So when you do get catch, you're still going to be free. Any day. So man must kill. You know well they ain't go dead. You know well when they go in there, they will human rights lawyers, and when they reach in the death row, as Lennox say, it will have prison officers and tamkis, whoever be advising you. Well, this is the step you have to take to live like all the rest of them here. This one here in death row 20 years. This one here 15 years. This one here before Cherry. Before Cherry them here. Them today, before Cherry them. But I don't know why it's only Cherry and all of them Ramesh bust them neck. But them today who was before Cherry them, well them still there. You know, although they take out themselves out of the, the whole human rights thing. It's who remain before Cherry them, you know. It's only Cherry them who neck boss. Well boy. That is a serious one. If it's so, what about that, Lennox? Man, that people there before Cherry them and all to get a neck bus. How managed? It didn't go in a row when they take out himself and it's first come first serve. So who was there before Cherry them didn't get a throat bus and then it was supposed to come down to Cherry? Why Ramesh went directly to just Cherry and he gang alone? When it had others on death row there, he was to pop the necks coming down in line. Where's he getting his human rights cause that too?
Really, it was a determination of the state to set an example. Hopefully that people will correct their conduct and their ways. However, that didn't happen. Some people argue that it was murders had subsided for a while, and therefore they attributed, of course, that conduct to the conduct of the state in that way to that reprieve or that temporary lull. And of course, it has escalated subsequently. And we really cannot say what are the specific and certain reason for the continued escalation or the subsiding, as the case may be, because in my view, if that was supposed to be a deterrent, then it should have lasted all until now, but that has not been the case. I'm not advocating one way or another for human rights, except, of course, to say that if a fella is found guilty of murder, and eventually the evidence shows subsequently and after he was hanged that he was innocent. Then you would understand the problem that poses to the society and to any human being who would have been subjected to that, and then the conscience of the rest of us will certainly have to pinch us in a certain way. That's all I'm saying. So that's the argument with respect. One of the arguments is against, of course, hanging.
Okay.
Yeah, capital punishment.
Well, you the people will give us an idea there. Next thing I'm seeing here is you the cut blocked from shutting down Breakfast Shed. You're saying here you the cut was blocked from shutting down Breakfast Shed.
Yeah, well, the substantive case that is supposed to be vented before the court, I think, is Ms. Donaldson, the judge, Honorable Donaldson, who gave that temporary reprieve for the owners or the occupiers of the Breakfast Shed. But the case itself will come up around the 14th of next month. So it's a very brief situation. But yes, they were able to get through their lawyers the court to say, well, listen, this is an injunction because one of the purposes of the injunction is to prevent an action that, if it were to happen, will be difficult to reverse. And because if UNICOT had its way, they would have put them out, and by the time the case come, they would have occupied the place and do whatever they had to do, and next thing they would come and say, well, listen, the place already rented out to other people, etc., or the state do certain thing with it, and therefore that now becomes null and void, and another kind of action had to take place to get compensation for these long-standing vendors.
I want to see if horse voice, Mia Motley, man voice, Mia Motley. I want to see what she got to say because Venezuela reaffirmed claims to Essequibo region. Venezuela acting President Delcy Rodriguez and her government have again made it clear that they will continue to defend the claim to ownership of the disputed Essequibo region in Guyana. Now Guyana going to be on the own again because Motley and all them rest can come say something. But individually, none of them will dispute that. What you going to see? And say, Delcy?
Well, in fact, when the news broke from Guyana and the observation made by the president, Irfan Ali, all Barbados did was to reiterate the communique between the consequential of their meeting, stating that, listen, they pledged to engage in activities. They pledged to engage, both countries pledged to engage in activities consequential of the visit of Delcy there in energy and other areas of economic enhancement. Is when CARICOM responded. Because Guyana being a member of CARICOM, then we see these other things coming out, and I suppose Delcy had to make it very, very clear, and I suspect it would have been in Barbados itself, in spite of what the official position of the Barbadian government with respect to that visit is concerned, said in no uncertain terms that they will be pursuing that course of action, meaning that to have the Essequibo be part and parcel of the territorial domain of Venezuela.
All right, all of the lines are open. Trinidad and Tobago, the lines are open. What's on your front burner? What's supposed to make news that not making news? Good morning to each and every one of you. I see you all already send your all voice notes. Let me see who has this first voice.
Well, you notice Trinidad and Tobago didn't respond to that yet. But you can anticipate where Trinidad will be going.
We can't respond because remember we are
going to touch the territory, and then I will make available to those persons who are opposed to that invasion.
Wow.
I'll make Trinidad and Tobago territory available as a launching pad.
Morning, caller.
And
good morning.
Good morning to you.
Morning. Let me tell you this. I listen to you, right? And Andy, how me and Motley does go? Andy, you are easy, you know, let me tell you that. You make me come out of a meeting yesterday. And everybody asking me what you laughing at. I say nothing. You don't want to know. Andy, leave me out there alone. Nothing. Listen, I just texted back. It's really funny. Have a good day. Blessed day. Bye-bye.
Andy, a real old fellow.
No, you
it look like no. In this case, like he on.
No, everybody know the woman this song.
No, Andy is probably the rawest person I know. Andy says everything literally. Like there's no figuration, there's no color. He just says it straight.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, Andy, sometimes to some people that may come across offensive.
Yeah.
Of course. The wise, of course, some may see it as hilarious. There are others who would take umbrage to that approach. But this is what the ground report is all about.
Yeah, but that's where Lennox made
we tell it as it is.
Yeah, nice balance.
Yeah, because that way Lennox made it. You see, like how I say she have a kind of man voice, horse voice. Lennox will say no. You comedy diplomacy. Well, what Andy's talking about, you know, is because she sounds very heavy. She don't sound feminine, you know. But he's not saying that she's not, you know. She's a woman, but just she sound feminine like a man. She sound like a man. That's all. I ain't gonna lie. But I see you know why you think because it had no case there, it had no lawyer to write nothing. I ain't do nothing wrong. I do something wrong there, partner.
No. That was your interpretation or imitation of the vocal cords of the Prime Minister of Barbados.
Yeah, that diplomacy, the vocal cords, he say. That bass, what notice that?
Bass, yeah, bass.
That bass.
Yeah.
Oh, shucks.
Yeah, these bass.
It's bass. All right, let me play a little voice note there.
Good morning, gentlemen. Gentlemen, yesterday I sent a voice note accusing Mr. Nobody of criticizing Philip Alexander, only to be told by you gentlemen that it was not Mr. Nobody. So I'm just calling this morning to humbly apologize to Mr. Nobody for what I said yesterday, calling your name. Not to apologize to Mr. Controversy as it is, because my opinion of what I said still stand for Mr. Controversy. You understand? But the thing about it, the two of you, the voices sounded so much alike. So that is where I got, tied up. So, I just really wanted to say, nobody usually make good contributions telling us about what's going on in China and in Russia and whatever it is. I listened to what he has to say, and I found it very strange that he could, come and sort of criticize Alexander, who is doing a very, very good job trying to get houses for these ungrateful people. Trinidadians don't appreciate anything good. You understand? So, again, Mr. Nobody, I am sorry, I apologize, and, sometimes, these things happen. But, nevertheless, have a blessed day, all you gentlemen, and continue having the show which is very good, and a special good morning to all the people who take time every morning to call the program, or to send voice notes, or to listen. We need to keep on supporting this government, because if we keep quiet, I don't know what will...
If we keep quiet, go ahead, let me just finish that.
Will happen in this place. So, as I said, blessings to all, and my apology to Mr. Nobody. God.
And that is commendable of this woodbook.
Andy, the
that is
PNM
maturity.
held a wake last night to celebrate 1 year in opposition. What an embarrassment. That function was so small.
Where's that Trump?
Hi, Andy. The PNM held a wake last night to celebrate 1 year in opposition. What an embarrassment. That function was so small, they held it in a tiny little room. Looks like young and restless Stewie was left out of the head table hierarchy after his little trip to meet Stewie, who's persona non grata now. Stewie looks so stupid seated in the audience, and all his colleagues at the head table looking down on him. What a big joke. So the PNM has sanctioned Stewie for meeting Delsey. How ironic is that? Everyone seeing Penny and her Penny Cool gang failing at whatever they do now. Nobody wants to hear from them again, because every day you're hearing about billions in corruption of taxpayers' money. I really hope they will pay for that. Anyway, Andy, have yourself a great day, my friend, and let's all try and be safe out there today, people.
Yeah, Andy, but it's true, it's true. Yeah, a man killing the guy away. Understand? They're on their true and still getting away. Sentence to hang and just like spend the rest of life in jail, you understand? I find it very stupid as well. You understand? Look, that's why the thing had to keep going on, but it could never stop, but the system different, but that little child ain't even come in the world to see what's going on. And even if that child could be a doctor, a lawyer, whatever. You understand? They take 2 lives and you gonna and then boss the truth yet. What these men were shooting people, killing people, all kind of thing, burning up in car kind of thing, and oh gosh, what really going on, boy? Those women have to be going through, boy? Huh? This would never stop, boy. Some men go just do things and just get away scratch free. Because the system different, boy, dog, boy.
Andy Lennox, morning snipe, morning. Andy, I don't know if you hear when the Prime Minister did talk. All them people on death row, when she came in, you cannot hang them, you know. I can't really remember what she explained and say, but she said you can't, they won't be able to hang who they already now, boy. He said have a court matter going on or something so, but now Lennox go back and dig back into it now. So this person here was just sentenced, he might be first to get hung, but the rest of the day before, I don't think they could hang them. Something preventing them from hanging them.
Nah, he ain't gonna be the first, yeah. Lennox done say it, Lennox, that man know he thing. That man not gonna be the first. He go as he reach in the death row, Lennox said they're going and whisper in his ears one time. Human rights lawyer, England, free, it's free. So he ain't gonna dead, he not gonna get his neck pop at all. He going to make a life. That know where you say Lennox? Bonnie Mike and tell me now. Bonnie Mike and tell me Lennox. Oh.
What happened there?
Right.
Are you hearing you? Are
Right.
talking? You hearing me?
Yeah, you know.
Right, good. I'm saying those that the caller referred to, that they would have passed through that process, and that is why they are there and cannot be hanged.
So that
But this one, they would have been in the same position at one time as this recent one is. But of course, the process for him has now started, and therefore, of course, with the efflux of time, the possibility that he will be joining that group that he met there is real.
Oh my God. Let's go for a break and come back. When we come back more, right here on the Gong Report. We'll be back.
Hey Trisha, I ain't seen a while. How business going?
Boy, business real slow these days, you know, and advertising expensive.
You for real? You ain't hear about SBP?
What is that?
Small Business Package. You can advertise your business on radio. They cater for your budget.
You serious?
Yes, girl. Them fellas are Next 99.1, Sweet 100.1, and Talk City 91.1. Real bigging up your thing.
What? No way. Tell me where, when, and how.
Call 622-4141. That number is 622-4141. And for more information, you can email tttsales@ttt.co.tt.
I heading down Marfal Road now. That song ain't too good to be true.
Protect yourself from electric shock or death. Before conducting repairs close to overhead lines or the point of connection to your home, contact Tech to request a temporary disconnection. When driving tall vehicles, ensure they do not exceed 15 feet. Do not lift lines to allow vehicles to pass. When carrying out underground works, contact Tech's area offices to ensure there are no underground conductors and cables before digging. At Tech, safety is our priority. Tech, the power to make it work.
Your news, anytime, anywhere. TTT News brings you the facts that matter most. On air and online. More ways to stay informed. TTT News covers the stories that matter. Join us nightly at 7. TTT News. Committed, accurate, relevant.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked!
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
We are back. Oh boy, time check. It's 2 minutes to the hour. It's 2 minutes to the hour. What else you have in the headliners here? Well, you know we touch. Well, no water in Tobago. In where's called that place? Castara. The real protest. It's about Castara up here in Trinidad too, eh? I think in Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz, yeah. There's the Castara in Santa Cruz, yes.
All right.
Yeah. Not too far from. Anyhow, let me mention that.
Hey, let me say a pleasant good morning to Anthony Garcia. Good morning to you. Well, besides Castara, besides guns missing again because it have a hole in the safe. What is cut hole in the safe, boy?
It's at the back of the safe. So it was constructed. It immediately reminded me of, remember I told you about a situation where the concessionaire for one of the gas stations on the Eastern Main Road was given to the police association to conduct. Of course, we, Archbishop Burke and I, had made an application for it, but we didn't get it. So when we asked, well, why they gave it to the police, they said, well, because, you know, the potential for security is better. Well, one day, the back of the station, a hole was made through the concrete, and they went away with the whole safe.
The whole vault.
The whole vault, yes.
In the gas station.
So you remind me of that, but conducted by the police. So the argument that it will be safer, they gave it to them because of safety, I think has been thrown out. And we had argued that instead of, why not give them a police station? And then, of course, we will operate the gas station.
All right. So we go for the news and come back. When we come back, more right here on the Ground Report. We'll be back. Let's dig in some other news.
In Trinidad and Tobago is getting a technological boost, with Canada donating new monitoring devices as part of a regional push to reinforce immunization systems and keep diseases like measles at bay. Through the Canadian donation, new temperature monitoring devices and support materials were distributed by the Pan American Health Organization. Minister of Health, Dr. Lakaram Bodo, says that these new devices will complement the 62 solar-powered refrigerators installed in 2022. These tools are critical for reducing spoilage risks and ensuring vaccine security across all local health centers.
These tools allow us to track vaccine storage conditions in real time. They alert staff when temperatures move outside safe limits so that corrective action can be taken immediately. This reduces the risk of vaccine spoilage and helps ensure that the vaccines administered to our population retain their full effectiveness.
High Commissioner for Canada to Trinidad and Tobago, Michael Ryan Callan, explained that these donations extend beyond Trinidad and Tobago to several other countries across the region.
That is how Canada is providing 5,000 units of cold chain equipment, like the temperature monitoring devices we are passing over today to 18 different countries in the Latin American and Caribbean region, including here in Trinidad and Tobago.
The health minister said the equipment ensures vaccines are stored under the correct conditions and remain safe for use, offering much-needed reassurance to parents. Additionally, the vaccine and cold chain management training aims to build capacity, improve efficiency, and enhance resilience among healthcare workers. In other news, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service is stepping up security ahead of this weekend's Point Fortin Borough Day celebrations. Assistant Commissioner of Police Anthony Remy says the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service has adopted a coordinated multi-agency approach to ensure that all patrons can enjoy Point Fortin Borough Day festivities this weekend in a safe, secure, and well-managed environment.
This year's operational plan includes increased police visibility, strategic deployments across key event locations, traffic management measures, and the integration of intelligence-led policing to proactively address any potential threats or disruptions. Our officers will be supported by specialized units to ensure a rapid and effective response capability throughout the celebrations.
ACP Remy said while the TCPS is fully prepared to maintain law and order, public safety is a shared responsibility.
We therefore urge all members of the public to exercise good judgment, comply with the law, and demonstrate respect for others whilst enjoying the festivities. Simple actions, such as obeying traffic regulations, avoiding excessive alcohol consumption, and cooperating with officers on duty can significantly contribute to a safe and enjoyable experience for everyone.
Acting Assistant Superintendent of Police Joel Forbes said traffic restrictions will be implemented from 2 a.m. on Saturday to ensure the smooth facilitation of evacuations should the need arise. In sport, Arsenal FC and Atletico Madrid shared a tense 1-1 draw in the first leg of their UEFA Champions League semi-final in Spain, with both goals coming from the penalty spot. Victoria Correz converted from the spot in the 44th minute to give Arsenal the lead before Julian Alvarez equalized for Atletico with a penalty early in the second half. Arsenal thought they had a second penalty in the 78th minute, but the decision was overturned after video review. The tie remains finally balanced ahead of the second leg in London next Tuesday, with both clubs aiming to reach the final in Budapest and chase a first-ever European crown. And that's what's making the news this morning. After the break is our number 2 of Trinidad and Tobago today.
The time is right now.
That was TTT News on Talk City 91.1 FM.
Talk City 91.1 FM. Talk.
This is about creating opportunity through responsible management and citizen participation in national wealth. We are targeting US $3 billion in new investment within the next few years in energy, in construction, in tourism, and the digital economy.
Music.
It's reconstruction time in Trinidad, so put your shoulder to the wheel, man, lad, move on, don't stop till you reach the top. You put a hand and I put a hand and we will sing. For big and for small in no time at all, prosperity. There's no other way to do it. Show your patriotic spirit, unity, somehow. If Trinidad ever needed you, it's now.
Culture.
The budget has goodies and some not so goodies, but that is because fairness requires that everyone plays their part.
Engaging conversations, latest news, our music. This is Talk City 91.1
From
FM.
now until May 31st, double the deals and double the possibilities with Eastern Credit Union's Dream Deals.
Fill your future with dream deals. Borrow smart, dream bigger, feel that freedom. Renovation, education, reality. Start investing, double deal combos on your vision. No stressing, fill your future with dream deals. Borrow smart, dream bigger.
Get a loan for repairs, education, or both. You can win cash and shares. Dream Deals from Eastern Credit Union, leading the way. Loan subject to approval, normal lending criteria, and special conditions apply. Promotion approved by the NLCB.
Honoring the beauty of Indian heritage, TTT invites you to immerse yourself in Desi May as we mark Indian Arrival Month with color, music, and magic of Indian cinema. Throughout May, enjoy your favorite Bollywood hits and timeless classics, from iconic blockbusters to treasured favorites, bringing the heart of India straight to your screen. Tune in every Saturday at 8:35 p.m. and every Sunday from 4 p.m. to experience rich traditions, captivating stories, and unforgettable characters that continue to inspire generations. Plus, watch, text, and get rewarded for our exciting viewer promotion. Desi May, celebrating Indian Arrival Month exclusively on TTT.
Stamina Energy. Rise to the occasion.
Energy starts here. Yo, stamina energy. Stamina energy. Stamina energy is the truth. To keep me pumping, busy. To keep me moving. To keep me grooving. To keep me pumping. All night and day. Energy right. So go all night. It's stamina energy that give me life.
Stamina Energy. Rise to the occasion. Available now in strawberry lemonade. Only 5 calories. Pure energy.
Your news anytime, anywhere. TTT News brings you the facts that matter most. On air and online. More ways to stay informed. TTT News covers the stories that matter. Join us nightly at 7. TTT News. Committed, accurate, relevant.
Join Eternal Light and Word of Life communities for a fun-filled Goshen Day fundraiser on Sunday, May 3rd from 7:30 until 6 p.m. at St. Charles Borromeo RC Church, Eastern Main Road, Tunapuna. The day begins with Mass at 7:30 a.m., followed with activities like bingo, hoopla, pick a number, and much, much more. Visit the Health and Wellness booth and check out the variety of plants and books on sale. At Mama's Kitchen, get your delicious treats. Come out and support Goshen Family Fundraiser on Sunday, May 3rd from 7:30 a.m. until 6 p.m. at St. Charles Borromeo RC Church, Eastern Main Road, Tunapuna. Looking forward to seeing you there.
You can listen on Talk City 91.1 FM and stay connected on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok, wherever you are.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked.
The Ground Report with Mandy Williams and Lennox Smith. The Ground Report, the Ground Report.
The government of Trinidad and Tobago is not closing down Petrochin.
The Ground Report, the Ground Report.
I would think that there's been very clear that all the employees of Petrochin will exit the company. All.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Oh boy. We are back. Time check. Yes, it's 11 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock, and you're listening to the Ground Report right here on Talk City 91.1 FM. I must say a pleasant good morning to all of you that are locked on to us on 91.1 FM on Facebook, which is Talk City 91.1 FM on Facebook, 91.1 FM on YouTube. Good morning to each and every one of you, including those of you on Real Media TT Facebook, Real Media TT on YouTube. Good morning to you. You only ringing here, man. Morning, caller.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning,
Andy?
to you. Yeah.
Yeah, I know send you a voicemail. I will tell you what the voicemail about.
All right, go ahead. So in that way, I ain't got to play it, but you go ahead. You're done here.
Right. Last week Wednesday, right, when you all interviewing the host of TTT program, right? I don't know if in my system or if it affects anybody else. we didn't hear nothing, right? Last week Wednesday, yesterday, the same thing too.
Or
right?
online. Or we will rectify that. We come across what was that issue, so we will rectify that for you, the people that are online.
So it's a genuine one. It's a genuine issue, and we detected it as well yesterday, and remedial action is being taken. So next Wednesday, we don't expect a repetition of that.
All right.
For those who are online.
Andy, anytime you have to talk about me, I'm start the calypso.
Like you're moving, boy. You're moving. Wait, you say? You're moving. You're breaking up.
I'll say anytime you want to talk about Mia Motley and Delcy Rodriguez, play your calypso first, so we gonna know the public gonna know where you're going. Right?
All right. Oh boy. Yes, by the meanwhile, because it has some other voice notes to play, but what I want to find out, Lennox Smith, what else? It must have some other thing. Oh, we have about 5 more voice notes to play. What else do you have on the
Well, we got some additional information on Naked's tragedy, the Senator Naked, and the robbery that took place some time ago, recently, and it appears that he went to the bank and he was followed to, and I suspected, as I said, it would have been that Neil and Marcy outlet in St. Anne's there. And when he packed up, of course, they then pounced on him. So
because I was telling you, randomly dress up. Nobody going to dress up.
They knew who he was, etc., yeah. Because if he was followed, it means that they knew who he was, and they would have known what he did in the bank, and where in what pouch the valuables would have been stored.
So what went on? You went to the bank first, then?
Yeah, that's what's happened here. That is the information that is coming out.
Oh, so you went to the bank first. Somebody in the bank see, well, all right, he take out our money. They make the call. They see where he go in. They follow the car. They wait for the parker because they know they even walk with the money on him. He go in to buy something or something. They pull up. They don't know the car. They don't know he withdraw money because somebody sitting on the bank dress up in shirt and tie, normal. Because they ain't go wear no white dress.
That's a scenario. But there's another scenario. Suppose he didn't go where he did and left the vehicle unattended. Suppose it was home. I mean, someone said, you understand what the possibilities could have been? Because they followed him from the bank.
If he did go straight home.
Yeah, if he had gone straight home, what do you think would have happened?
All right, morning caller.
Morning.
Go ahead, caller.
Morning to the Magnificent Tree. Yeah, morning to the Magnificent Tree. Again, why I'm calling so early? I want Mr. Lennox to explain to me if our election date was called. Because what I hear in with the meeting what the PNM have, that the opposition leader laying out what she going to do if she get back in office, and they are clapping and calling she the next Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, and she said that the first thing she will do is to reintroduce CPEC and things. So I want to know if our election date is carried for sometime in June. I don't know, right? Because when I put it on, maybe the date had already passed. If not, I could remember once when I went to a home for the retarded in Heights of Gonapo. I was like Professor Stowe, because everybody who was around me was listening to me, and anything I say, they clapping and getting on and things. So I don't know if it's this same type of people that went to this meeting that the PNM had, retarded brain. Because I cannot believe that people with good brain will be listening to what Penino Bettles have to say during that period of time, or either some mad people from the mad house
Any
voting.
views or opinions expressed on the Ground Report are solely those of the hosts and callers and do not represent the views, policies, or official position of Talk City 91.1, its management, or affiliates.
Let me interject here. To your caller, Andy, we use the word differently able. We don't use that figure of speech anymore. It's offensive. So we have to be very careful with how we allow the voice notes to be played. Or if in fact that was a call, please caution your callers.
Well, you heard that, caller? Don't use that word.
But of course, I read the article as well, Andy, and
you know, you sit down there and you ain't say nothing.
Well, you took action, so there was no need to speak when action is required or would have been taken. But I want to say that I read the article as well, Andy, and based on what the caller has said and based on what came out immediately, I would have been struck with the notion that it might have been a scenario at St. Anne's, a mental asylum, because here it is, a state of illusion would have been obvious, overcome the political leader of the PNM, because she started with local government,
let me understand
preparing
first.
for local government.
Oh, she preparing for local government. Go ahead,
and then it morphed into bringing back CPEP, etc., which is a central government issue that could only be the consequence of a national election. So I think Whitey Caller may have
she, at the end of the day, is she not playing politics and understand that a lot of people are missing the CPEP? And closer to election, she will tell a lot of people too. She will bring back the URP. She will bring back, but make sure it have no corruption, this and that. I will create these low-end jobs for you all that I know that. I just asking, if you know that is what
well, you have taken the argument further, but where the caller was specifying is that you cannot talk that talk and talk about election and at the same time talking a local government election which is scheduled for this year. You see what I mean? So that is where the caller is. In terms of the reasoning for it and the square peg and round hole rationalization, certainly those would have been in her mind, and nobody could fault her for attempting to try to make the people believe that that is the direction in which the policy of a PNM in government, in central government, will go. But it started with a local scenario and then it morphed into this. And therefore what he's saying is that there's a dichotomy, there is a difference between talking local, which is carded, and the fact that a national election is not carded. Hi, people. Of course, we had a little interruption here, but we continue to take your calls and do that. Of course, we have gone a little past the time when, of course, Andy will give his his capiche.
Oh,
so we go to the capiche.
So here it is.
Okay, so you're back.
We will deal with the Andy capiche one time, because after that we're going to take a break. Tell us, Snipes, what was those marks yesterday that we gave and what played? Let's hear.
Okay, so yesterday the choices went as follow. We had 23 house,
23 house,
35 big snake, 13 crapple,
13
and 6. Let me give you what played. Just pulling up my results. So at why am I not seeing the first mark that played? I'm not seeing the first mark that played.
Hey, look, Glory say, Andy, you win the 6 and the 14. 14 play yesterday, and 6 play too, Macapich, Andy Capich 6 play, and 14 play too,
So people following up.
Yeah. No, but I ain't win, Glory. Yesterday was the day I forget to play.
14 played at 1 p.m. At 4 p.m. we had 11, and at 7 p.m. we had 13. I don't know why I'm not seeing the 10 30 a.m. mark, the 20 a.m.
But Andy, money played 14.
Yeah, it was. It followed 6 first 14. Was the first mark. Then after 6
Andy on the 14. Ball, boy.
Yeah, that was my capich number 6.
Yes, because and only yesterday somebody said if you continue with that 14, people might spend out the money and the winnings would not cover the expenditure.
Let me get a joke. Hear the joke now. Remember it had somebody who say, when I say 6, they say they're going to play 5 and 7 because when I give a capich, it is come one number before, one after. So let's listen to them. Yes. Morning caller. What's up, my brother?
Good morning to you, Andy Williams.
Well,
good morning to you, Lennox. And Nigel Snipe. Good morning to you, Nigel Snipe.
Good morning.
If Trinidad and Tobago can really watch Andy's face right now and see how happy and joyful he is to know that Mighty K, part of Mighty K play.
Wapon, I know you win big money. You win big money, eh?
Andy, I play 5 and I play 7. And when my mark yesterday morning was 13. And I was so confident. I say, wait now, 7 and 6 is 13 too, sir. I feel more, I stay away from that 6 completely. And I jam the 13. I supposed to leave out the 13 and play 14. Your one mark with you are always losing. Next time I go take a capich, Trinidad and Tobago, we go take Andy capich now, and for not taking the capich, all of you out there who didn't take the capich, and only lost 2, let's subscribe to the channel for that. Andy Williams and listeners of the Ground Report, thank you. I'm going to take a capich from now.
The man play 5 and 7, he play the 6. But that man, that's someone who play though. That man called me one time. He said, boy, well, I know you win. I said, well, he said 6 play. I said, well, all right, I know you win too. He said, nah, boy, remember I say, when you give a capich, it is come one before, one after. The man them that we players.
It happens. That is the vicissitude and the roller coaster that this thing seems to be bringing out on a daily basis. But we have to continue to try.
Let's take some numbers for today.
Yeah, let's hear your number for today.
Let's go. Hi, welcome. Hello.
Morning.
I like 23 again for today, but Andy, I want to tell Andy something.
Whoa.
I was grateful for that 6 boy because I paid for 100 yesterday, and then the 14 comes side up. I got to win 100. I ended up playing 14 lunchtime for 200, so I win that. So I'm so grateful and thankful.
Wait, so you win 6 and you win 14?
Yeah, right.
For 100 and 200, and the 14 was 200?
I'm telling you, I put 200
and the ball was what? The ball was what, Omega?
Eh?
No,
Mega.
All right, so that 2,800 and 2,800. Wait now, let me check now. The 100 gave 2,800. The 200 gave 28 and 28, 3,600. 3,600 and 28. So that 50, 28, that 50, 62. You win 62, 6,200 by. You You remember my number?
He gone.
He gone. He gone.
He gone.
But I don't know where you're checking the man money for.
Morning,
Well,
caller.
never see that. Good morning. You have a number for us?
Andy, I'm going with 14 again.
Oh, you feel you go play the man go play back that 14 now.
Yeah, that mark was a shelf mark. They feed on that yesterday, and you know that man when take that losing just so he will come back and try to bamboozle people.
All right. 14. All right. Let me get next one. Morning, caller. Where's your pick for today?
19.
19. Why 19?
Because I drew a horse last night.
Oh, you see one with this dream straight. So what do you wear? You was riding the horse or you buy a horse?
No, I did dream a big horse last night.
All right. Well, but what color was that horse?
Black.
A black horse?
Yeah.
That's
you're running from that thing.
Just up there, it was moving on a savannah, what, in a horse race? What?
No, I just like it because I dream it and you're running from that play. In 19.
Oh, all right. 19 earlier. All right. Let me get the next one. Trinidad and Tobago. One more, then I'm going to go to my Capiche.
One more, and then, of course, yes, Andy's Capiche. Don't forget, of course, it's courtesy NLCB, the company that loves to give money. Once you have, of course, a ticket. So go there and do what you have to do to have a ticket in your possession.
Come on, Trinidad and Tobago. Let me get the number 6224911. 6224911. If you're not getting there, that is one line, one number, many lines. You will get through there. If you ain't get through there, you can call 225-6644, 225-6644, or 239-5120, 239-5120. Let's hear one more number. What it is. I don't know where's my Capiche number today, you know. And I feel I'm going to win with this Capiche number today. Let's go here. I want one more before I give all of that Capiche. I'm going to give all of the Capiche, my Capiche today, and then I'll give me the one more. I feel I'm going to give all of my Capiche number one time. My Capiche number is the number 1. That is a shelf number. The 14 come and come. My 6 that I tell you a long time I running down, which is that was a shelf number that, and I tell you look at my Venezuelan pregnant all over the place, only belly. And the man was holding it back. The 6 finally come, and when you bring the belly, when you get belly, you must have money to buy Pampers and milk. Yeah. And if it is you ain't minding the child when it come, you had to have money to pay cock tax. And then if it is you ain't pay that tax, well then you're going to make a jail. And then you're going to sell out that money. That is why you come in the 14. After the 6, you make a jail. You had the money to give the lawyer. Yeah. So now I tell you, I come in with number 1. Because here it is, the one wave. Yeah, the one wave. Abracadabra 6. Bam! 6. Right after I wave the 1. Bam! 14. So that one that I wave had to play today. Yeah.
I say as part of the demand punishment, he might I guess stick with a centipede.
No, but remember.
Right. We could take that too.
No, but that one too was it. Remember we had to play it. That the stick I used to cut the man tail.
Oh, the one itself, the
yeah,
stick.
to cut the tail. For being a bad person, not bringing the 14 and not bringing the 6. I cut the tail with the 1. So I must play the 1.
Yeah. And the centipede sting him.
Yeah, the centipede sting him. So, hey, but then too, whenever a centipede sting him, then he can bring sick. He can get sick, eh? Remember poison.
All right, we have a final call. Let's get the final call.
Andy, you know that played 14 yesterday with no ball, boy?
Well,
all the money everybody play, they're going and they play the BB ball 36-1. And they ain't play no mega.
So he play no ball at all?
He just the BB ball he play.
The blue ball play?
The BB ball.
Where's the BB ball?
The mega bonus. That 36 to 1.
Oh,
I see.
So we better get 36 to that 14?
And with the mega ball, what they would have gotten?
Every dollar play get $56 on it.
I see.
Oh, and the next ball
and
is
if the
what?
mega ball had
The
played.
mega ball is play $80 to 1.
How much?
The $80 to the
80,
mega
I
ball.
see. Okay.
$80 to what? $80 to $1 every mega ball they play?
Extreme is $125.
Yeah, in mega ball. That's what he's saying.
Wait, so the man who win the 14 for 200 TT, he and mega ball and the ball play the 36.
The ball.
Yeah, so he get
the mega bonus ball play.
So that 36 and 36, he gets 7,200 then.
Yeah.
Oh,
and if it play on one ticket because they tax them.
All right, and if they see they play the mega ball now, the next one, how much did I get for that 200?
Well, $80 per dollar.
So not 36. So it won't be 36. It'll be plenty more.
Of course.
Oh, $80 to one.
That 8,000. That 8,000 there. No, 8,916.
That's $16,000
yeah,
for
16,000. Yeah. Andy, if you could kindly find that number for me, I'll appreciate.
But this morning is the 5 lines. And Tobago on the 5 lines.
Right, but we interview your number.
Win the morning.
Where's your number?
Where's your number?
14.
Nah, somebody said 14 again, so we gotta take the next one. We gotta take the next one. Oh boy, somebody already said 14 again.
Okay, we have another. We have another number.
Only one more number.
What's your number? One more. Final.
Come on.
We need one more call because we already have 14, so we are going to put it twice.
All right, only one more. So they have what's the numbers we have so far? While we waiting, only come on, man. Just give it that one more number. Let me win some money today, man. Courtesy
So
the company.
We have 23, 14, and 19. Your capiche is 1.
Right, so something missing in the middle there.
And I think he was minding the 14, you know. You see, he ain't hearing him at all.
I feel he get through. I feel he get through. He want to talk right now.
He want to talk right now.
I feel like this doesn't get through, boy.
I miss out.
Well, I hope he get through.
Yes. He deserve it.
Definitely deserve it.
Come on, man. One more call, one more number.
We have one here. We have one on the side. What's the number? Bring up the red. Yeah.
Andy.
Oi.
The number this morning is a snake, eh?
It's a what?
A snake. Either a little snake or big snake.
Oh, you want to give me one now?
All right, we go to the snake.
Why? But why?
All right, here it is.
Why?
He played the 9. I mean, he under 9. He under 9, right? And he played 13. Now 13, Crapo does get Snakers get a position from Crapo.
Okay.
Snakers get a position from Crapo. Right?
All right.
So go to the snake.
All right, we're going with Little Snake.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Where number is Little Snake?
27.
Okay.
So when I said earlier, it can't be far-fetched when I say that the man, as part of his punishment, he gets sting with his centipede.
It can't be far-fetched.
It can't be far-fetched.
You're the ball. You're the ball. He's our boss.
We have come to the end of this segment, courtesy NLCB, of course, and I wish you all the best once again as we continue with these and others. Let's go for the break, and when we come back, more on this edition of the Ground Report.
But Johnny, how come your house is twice the size of mine, but my bill is twice the cost of yours? Johnny, what going on? Why your bill so low? How your bill so low? I'm conserving energy, I switch your LED, at the stun of the AC, and I'm saving real money. It's our responsibility for a brighter TNT. Cut the waste and you would see. Why everybody asking me? They asking how you been so low? How you been so low? TN Tech, powering the nation into the next generation.
Your stories, your communities, your country. TTT News is everywhere, on the ground, across Trinidad and Tobago, and on every smart device. When it matters, we're there, reporting the news as it happens. Because your world can't wait. Your world moves fast, so do we. TTT News brings you the people, events, and issues that matter most. Stay informed, stay ahead. TTT News, every night at 7. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
Trinidad, are you ready? South Trinidad, are you ready? No. By public demand, coming to Sapa, laugh till your belly bust part 2. This is the anchor. In partnership with Talk City 91.1 FM and TTT Limited, Sunday, 17th May, showtime, 6 p.m. sharp. Come see Victor St. Louis Feld and all his funny friends.
I tell a man the other day, I say, I is the smartest man in the world. He said, how so? I say, ask me any question and I could answer it. He said, how much seconds in a year? I said, 12 seconds. He said, how? I said, January 2nd, February 2nd, March 2nd.
Get a superstar.
Hey, one of my neighbor girl horn him. The man run and drink poison, boy, he dead. You know why? He drink it in the living room.
Louis Spider-Man Antoine, Andrew Friday, The Saint, and we are honoring Tommy Joseph, one of Caribbean's top comedian. Added to the cast, Damien Melville, and Paniska is back. Don't miss it. Laugh till your belly busts, part 2. Get your tickets now. General tickets are priced at $200, VIP $350, and Legend Sports Bar, 22 Agar Road, Point Fortin. Senga's Restaurant, number 65, High Street, Saparia, opposite Massey Stores. Dev's Barbershop, Cookier, Pies Bar, Maraval Road, Joanne's Bar, Los Charros, and IslandEtickets.com. It's happening on the 17th of May at 6 p.m. sharp. For more information, call 358-5001. Love till your belly busts.
Know what that's the sound of? Realizing your friends can help you earn cash with Island Finance. $700? Give it to yourself. $1,400? Give it to yourself. $2,100? Give it to yourself. Just visit islandfinancetrinidad.com and refer a friend to earn $700 for every successful referral. The more friends you refer, the more money you earn. So give yourself some cash with Island Finance. Subject to credit approval, documents verification, and referral program rules.
This is Talk City 91.1. 91.1.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We are back. Time check. It's approximately 20 minutes to the hour of 8 o'clock. And you're listening to the Ground Report right here on Talk City 91.1 FM. Oh boy, so the lines are open. What's on your front burner, Trinidad and Tobago? What's supposed to make news that not making news? Let us hear. I'm gonna play out some voice notes there by the time. Oh boy.
Well, nobody here. And the difficulty having with the death penalty not being carried out, and you'd probably want to see some more drastic action. You have to be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it. Through thousands of years, democracies would grow into republics and would develop these things called constitutions that usually start with words like this. Every citizen has the right to life. And it'll go on to liberty and property and whatever else, right? And the US Constitution is the shining example. For you all who don't like America, right? US Constitution uses the word inalienable, that these rights are inalienable, meaning they were granted to you by God and cannot be taken away by man. And that concept is what allowed that country and others that followed to break the thousands of years of concepts that allowed people to own people and people to kill people without much consequence. Once you're of a certain class or caste, right? Because life is not yours to be taken. We have to be careful what we ask for, because we just might get it. Over 70% of the world's population does not live under systems that recognize their right to life and property, right? Some of them did once upon a time, but they would run into some situation, and in their mind, the democratic process doesn't work or isn't working quick enough, so they would sacrifice their rights. They would give up their rights. They would ask some strong man to solve the problem. They would surrender the rights to him, solve the problem, and they would never get it back. In the old Greek days, they used to call that person a tyrant. It didn't necessarily mean a bad person, right? But it ended up being exactly that. You give up your rights to somebody else, let them have the power to fix your world for you. Always ends in disaster. And again, over 70% of the world population lives in that. You have to be careful what you ask for. There's an old saying, those who would sacrifice liberty for security deserve neither liberty nor security, and they lose both. The other thing is law. When you're punishing under law, you are punishing a specific person for a specific act. Anytime law is used as a deterrent, what always happens is that somebody is sacrificed just to keep everybody else in line, right? So all I'm saying is, be careful what you ask for. You just might get it.
Wow. You frightened me with that talk, boy. Wow.
Pleasant good morning, Mikey, Lennox, Andy, and so.
But wait, Lennox, let me see you there. What you think? Yeah, what you think? What you think nobody mean by that? Tell me now. What you think nobody mean by that? Be careful what we ask for, because we might just get it.
Well, I mean, if I had to take it to its extreme, he's talking about rampant and unbridled and unmitigated hangings and capital punishment. That could create some issues down the road because of the expediency or the purpose or the reason for such action at this point in time, because people just can't take it, and therefore you may have a strong man at the helm, and then of course you erode fundamental rights, and one thing lead to the next, because of course, as we have always said, power intoxicates and make men giddy. And sometimes you have situations where power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. All of those are some of the nuances that could emerge from a society reeling under the pressures of crime and criminality.
Yeah, but why
and you want to bring back the hangman loose in that way. Yeah,
right,
go ahead.
Why I ask is because nobody come across to me like here where it is, all they want hanging, and when it come back, all of them regret it, you know. Be careful of all they wish for, you know. And I'm not seeing the negative aspect of what it is he's saying, because to me, if it is you put them to hang and they get hung and whatever, and they start to hang them for doing the thing, I'm not seeing no negative implication for that. The throat get bust, they're not dead, they're not taking up taxpayers' money no more.
No, well, he did add to that for it to happen, having regard to all of the concerns and the fact that it has not been happening, is that you may well end up with a dictator, a autocrat, a despot, and one thing could lead to the next. So whilst that may have been solved, there are other more fundamental things. Your inalienable right as you.
Yeah, but then hanging people, which is the law, how that will result in somebody becoming a dictator. But then how that resulted in somebody becoming a dictator?
I'll give you an example in the context of Trinidad. I remember he mentioned what Ramesh did. and he took Trinidad and Tobago out of he pulled us out from the human rights UN. He pulled us out from the Inter-American Commission for Human Rights, and that cleared the way for the hanging to take place. But at the same time, we became, in a sense, persona non grata, or we became a rogue state by those remaining signatories who signed those charters for the purpose of protecting fundamental and other human rights. That's what he's saying.
Okay, let's get our next voice note then. Wow, okay. So, well, what we go see? Boy, well, them killers and them are more right to live than the people who they kill. That way, tell them they then.
Well, there's a process, and there's a process. That's what I'm saying.
Pleasant good morning, Mikey, Lennox, Andy, and so Snipes. Well, we just kind of fast forward and we see what is really taking place with this information that just come to the news prior a couple hours ago, where this person was sentenced to hang for the heinous crime of killing his wife and his infant. And the judge decides, well, hey, you are sentenced to hang, right? So that we consider a heinous crime, what he did, and it is wrong, and you have to suffer the consequences after. But the main thing is anybody doing that, including that one too with the officer. The officer was, she was maybe doing wrong, who knows, wrong, right, it's alleged or whatever. And he did that, he should follow the same suit, because they know who it is do it, find him guilty, hang he one time, a life for a life, I would say. This is just my opinion, but yeah, I mean, we will have to wait for a whole 6 months, 10 years, 20 years for appeal and all kind of thing. The judge say he had to hang. He done went through the system process. Do what the system have to do, which is you have to get hang him. And this is just my opinion, all right? So blessings, everyone.
So Lennox again, just follow up on his opinion. That is just an opinion, and that's not the process. That's what I keep telling everybody, yeah?
Yeah, and
so the fellow will kill the woman in the police station. Eventually, will go to the trial. All right, a man is innocent until proven guilty. All right, if he's found guilty, right, and we say they found him guilty within 1 year, he still had to go through all of that bacchanal day, and he would not be hanged just like everybody else.
Human rights sympathizers or advocates will be triggered.
But what about the rights of the victims?
Time immemorial, yeah.
Is
but
it
what about the
they're
right of the
triggered, or
victims?
someone has to ask for their assistance?
No, they once they know
is
that
it automatic?
they monitor the system, and once somebody is carded for hanging, or the court decision is that, then they trigger these voluntary, spontaneously, these lawyers come to the fore. Yeah. And mind you, just by the way, and it may be significant as well, the former Filipinos president, who of course took it upon himself to eradicate the criminal elements and of course engage in what has been called extrajudicial killing. So that's bypassing the normal judicial system. I think that is what nobody is referring to. People like that who would come to the fore because the society want to get rid of a menace at any by any means necessary, and he would have come into office under that mandate and went about it in a way that extrajudicial killing became the order of the day. And today as we speak, they are putting together a tribunal via the International Criminal Court to, of course, prosecute him.
But where the hell is this, boy? So where is the right of the victim? Where is the powerful advocate for the victims, boy? Let's be quiet, boy.
Well, as a human being, you cannot judge. You can't. You don't give life. You can't take it.
Well, right, and they take a life, and why it is that their life is being protected?
And because we are human beings, mistakes are liable. So what about the situation where a person may really not be guilty?
But that is one. That's a needle in stock. That's needle in stock.
What you say? Let that go.
Most
let
that
go because it's one in a million. Let me put it that way. Well, there is a principle in law that says it is better 1,000 guilty persons go free than to prosecute and find guilty one person. Right?
What the hell is this, boy? It look like the murderers and them like they have advocates, like the union. Because I can't understand this at all. Them have a union then.
The murderer union.
No, it's because of the frailty of human beings. We are not divinely endowed, and therefore we cannot fit into people's mind and to say categorically that person committed a crime or not, particularly where they are exhibiting extenuating circumstances to save their life.
All right, let me ask something then. Why we had to go with that when America not go with that? It has states in America busting people throat and paying people to sleep, and for murder is death, and America killing people back. So why we can't do it? And why they're not watching America as a son non grata compared to if it is we do it, they're watching we as some kind of rogue country.
Well, the same fundamental principle applies, but the big difference is that they are much more expeditious in terms of are not subjected to that. In fact, America is not bound by is not a member of the International Criminal Court, for example. Yeah, and they are accused across the globe in many instances of human rights and war crimes and so on, but nobody could touch them because they are not a member of that particular entity. Where on the other hand, Putin has warrants against him to have him, of course.
He's a member. Putin is a member
before the International Criminal Court, yes, for violation of children's rights and all of that. That is why he couldn't go to South Africa, because there was a big debate there when there was a meeting of that grouping that came together through Brazil, etc. And he couldn't go because of the fear that South Africa had an obligation to hand him over to the International Criminal Court.
Hand over Putin of Russia.
Yeah, but he afraid to go though. He take no chance.
Who's so stupid to try to hand over the president of Russia?
That is why they tell him stay in place. Don't come. Don't come. Yeah.
That come like somebody handing over Donald Trump. Well, let me continue.
Yeah, that's how it is. I mean, more corn, feed more pork.
Word like mental asylum, offensive word, according to Snipes. That is not word they use. Snipes, what word do they have to use? Everything is offensive? The whole of the English language is offensive? I mean, come on, be real, brother. Mental asylum, word man, that's no offensive word, my friend. You could use that in front of a police, they're not going to charge you.
No, again, voice not offensive for only a way.
The word wasn't mental asylum. Lennox cleared it up by using mental asylum. Was it not so?
Yeah.
Okay, so something wrong with he.
Mm-hmm. I did say that I thought it was speaking.
The last time, and I had to play the disclaimer.
Yeah. All right, so we have to go for the break, and when we come back, more on this edition of the Ground Report.
This Mother's Day, let Mom's World be the focus with 30% off Apex Transitions lenses on complete eyewear. Because her day doesn't slow down and her eyes are constantly adjusting. That's why at Value Optical, we don't guess, we assess. Expert care, precision digital lenses designed for real life. Her world in focus with flexible payment options from CredIQ. Conditions apply. Offer available until May 10th. Value Optical. Expert care for your eyes.
Stamina Energy. Rise to the occasion.
Energy starts here. Stamina energy is the stamina energy is the drink to keep me from
Rise to the occasion. Available now in strawberry lemonade. Only 5 calories. Pure energy.
This Mother's Day, Talk City 91.1 FM is celebrating the queens who do it all. The early mornings, the sacrifices, the unconditional love. Now, it's time to give Mom her flowers. Nominate your mom today. Send us a voice note telling us why your mom is the best. Or share that one moment that makes her truly special. Or call us live on air and tell us yourself. Every day you can qualify. We'll be taking your calls daily for your chance to make it into the draw. Just listen out for the sound effect.
Queen for a day!
Queen for a day. That's your cue to call in and qualify. And on Friday, one lucky mom takes home our grand prize. It all starts Monday, May 4th and runs until Friday, May 8th, with the grand prize draw happening Friday, May 8th. Let's give Mom the celebration she deserves. Sponsored in part by Skinforia, where radiance meets relaxation. Woodford Cafe, Arazi, Anton's, Bright Ideas, bringing happiness home, and Flowers 137. Only on Talk City 91.1 FM.
Talk City 91.1. Bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before. A brand new era of talk radio is here.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked.
Wow. So it have queen for the day. So only have to look out for that 10 mothers. Just look out for only a queen for the day. And only winning our whole set of thing. Only the lady we did win the trip. We did enjoy that trip day we think day. And who win the tickets? We'll go on the Game Pass yet? Oh boy. I wasn't following up on that. But time check, it's 1 minute to the hour of 8 o'clock. Yes, 1 minute to 8. And you're listening to the Ground Report right here on Talk City 91.1 FM. So I'm looking here to see what else we have within that 1 minute within the...
Well, yes, China urged, among others, Trinidad and Tobago, those signatories to the Shield of America that was signed in Florida at Donald Trump's home there, not to get involved in the Panama situation, because the court in Panama declared that the deal that that country had with China to control the Panama Canal both ends is null and void and of no effect. Well, China responded by keeping unnecessarily, according to the news, boats that fly in the flag of Panama, 70 of them in China.
Oh, yeah. We go have to get into that because I will want to bother. Let's go for the news and come back. When we come back, more right here on the Ground Report. We'll be back.
Good morning. This is your TDT News Update. I'm Carrie Roberts. Making the news at this time. The Tobago House of Assembly is engaged in budget consultations with every sector of society: youth, civil society, banks, the agricultural sector, hoteliers, and much more. This is as the THA prepares to submit a budget plan for its 2026 to 2030 session. Secretary of the THA Division of Finance, Trade and the Economy, Petal Roberts, explained how public concerns are adding to the process.
Several issues being highlighted by these groups. There is no one thing really. I know the banks are really concerned about the construction sector, what's happening in terms of businesses, because they are actually seeing the fallout of that. We do know that the economies of both Trinidad and Tobago have seen some downward trends, but they are concerned about that.
Ms. Roberts stated that members of the public are being invited to share their ideas, suggestions, recommendations, and concerns, all of which will be considered by the Assembly in crafting a people-centered budget.
Youth and civil society are actually concerned about the unemployment and even opportunities for youth that are sustainable and beneficial to the society. In the agricultural sector, there were several issues coming out, issues such as land tenure, having access to lands so they can work. They want to see more subsidies, more opportunities for farmers, fishers.
The consultations began on April 20th and are scheduled to conclude on May 5th. In addition to the in-person meetings, members of the public can also submit their feedback online through the division's Facebook page. In more news, the regional business landscape has expanded with the launch of a new platform designed to showcase products and services. It was unveiled on Tuesday in Port of Spain. According to Beyond the Blueprint representative and businesswoman Gabrielle Ferreira, the event will showcase sectors including home, design, travel, lifestyle, among other industries.
Together, these elements are intended to create a richer experience, one that brings together ideas, people, and industry in meaningful ways. Creating a platform for exchange and engagement designed not only to inspire conversation, but to generate partnerships, open markets, and support real business outcomes.
Ms. Ferreira said the trade show will provide a curated platform for innovators, creators, and industry leaders to shape modern Caribbean living.
Academy is conceived as a layered program of industry-led discussions, panels and roundtables covering finance, real estate, design, construction, sustainability, and energy. Some of these conversations will be embedded within the exhibition itself, hosted across the pavilions as open forums and live discussions, allowing ideas to connect directly with products, projects, and innovation on display.
He added that the event will also feature closed-door forums, professional exchanges, and business-to-business engagements. Beyond the Blueprint is scheduled to take place at the Center of Excellence in Macoya from October 29th to November 1st, 2026. In sport now, the Trinidad and Tobago Red Force have drawn with Leeward Islands Hurricanes in Match 8 of the West Indies Championship after the Hurricanes mounted a gutsy second innings reply at the Antigua Recreation Ground. Chasing Trinidad and Tobago's imposing first innings total of 522 for 9, the Hurricanes posted 345 all out in their first innings, then dug deep in their second. Casey Carty top scored with a fighting 147, while Justin Greaves added a crucial 122. Jamar Hamilton and Rakeem Cornwall were unbeaten on 50 and 88 respectively, as Leeward Islands finished on 467 for 7 to secure the draw. For Trinidad and Tobago, Addison Phillip was again the pick of the bowlers, taking 4 for 89 off 21 overs. And that was your TDT News Update. I'm Carrie Roberts. From the entire team here to you, have a great day.
That was TDT News on Talk City 91.1 FM.
Talk City 91.1 FM. Talk.
Cabinet has approved the establishment of the regulatory framework for the registration and management of classic, antique, and vintage vehicles in Trinidad and Tobago.
Music. Culture.
We are now in a state where I can now proudly announce that our gas production will increase by a significant amount given all the various projects that are now expected to come online.
Engaging conversations, latest news, our music. This is Talk City 91.1 FM.
Outlining an active legislative agenda, Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, the Honorable Kalma Prasad Bissessar, SC, highlighted a series of measures aimed at strengthening laws and protecting citizens.
We're working hard with our Minister of Labour for labour legislation. We acted to protect workers. We advanced the Retrenchment and Severance Benefits Bill, and as Senator Alahar told you, that bill was passed in the Senate last night. We are progressing reforms for industrial relations legislation, maternity protection laws, worker benefit frameworks.
The Prime Minister also pointed to legislative changes across key sectors, including health, education, and national development.
The Children's Life Fund, we amended it to put more children to become eligible. We are advancing frameworks for legislation for medical malpractice court, a no-fault compensation system. The Fisheries Management Bill is drafted. The Protection of New Plant Varieties Bill has been prepared. Amendments to modernize the Education Act. Development of a parental responsibility framework to address school violence.
Prime Minister, the Honorable Kamla Persad-Bissessar SE, said these legislative measures are part of ongoing efforts to modernize systems and improve the lives of citizens.
This was a production of the Information Division, Office of the Prime Minister.
Voices you know, trust, and respect are the very best in talk. Talk City 91.1.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked.
The Ground Report, the Ground Report.
The government of Trinidad and Tobago is not closing down Petrotrin.
The Ground Report, the Ground Report.
I would think that there's been very clear that all the employees of Petrotrin will exit the company. All.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
We are back. Time check, it's 8 minutes past your over 8 o'clock. And you're listening to the Ground Report. Right here on Talk City, 91.1 FM. With also getting us on Facebook and on YouTube. On Talk City 91.1 FM on Facebook, Talk City 91.1 FM on YouTube. Not forgetting also on Real Media TT Facebook, Real Media TT on YouTube. You can get us there. Before we continue, because we have some voice notes to play there. Lennox Smith, because we need to get down into that. Let me say a pleasant good morning to Elizabeth Libert, a pleasant good morning to you. We need to get down to that, right? Somebody is saying here just now, China wants China even want the moon, right? China like P&M, termites, right, and pirates, right? China want Taiwan and the whole of the South China Sea, right? We go in again. China wants to control the world, right? What why we want to go in this quick, where we'll touch on this very quick in order to educate the people of Trinidad and Tobago and even myself, because I kind of understand why would China warn the CARICOM or warn heads of government on this side of the world of getting involved when it comes to the Panama Canal and America. I know our country had got involved when it comes to Cuba. We stand up with America and we want democracy there for them.
A statement was made that included Trinidad and Tobago on the subject, and they were supporting, of course, the American stance on the matter, but more importantly, Panama's government's stance on the matter. The court in Panama have been, of course, declared that the arrangements that the government would have entered into with China for the controlling of both ends of the Panama Canal was null and void and of no effect.
Okay.
And what has happened, China's response is that they will delay boats or ships that are carrying the Panamanian flag coming out of China. They have delayed them, and therefore the statement was made saying that you are politicizing a situation and, of course, interfering with the integrity of Panama, and therefore these countries, having signed and are participants in the Shield of the Americas, decided to
Panama is one. So Panama is one. So Panama is a signatory. So Panama is a signatory. Yes, they are. Quite remember when Donald Trump make a joke and say, "Wow, what a deal, $1 or something." So
yeah,
small money. All right. So, but what is the consequences?
Wait. All of them operating in this hemisphere.
Right. But what is the? All right. So China sent a warning. But all right, what is the consequences Trinidad and Tobago will have to suffer if we don't eat that? Do we have any consequences to suffer because them getting like they could do we something, or we owe them something, or what? It have any consequences?
Well, all of these countries would have had some kind of relationship with China. As you know, China, for want of a better term, has been engaged, of course, in debt diplomacy, meaning that they give you money, and then if you can't pay, they take over your thing, right? And And that is the kind of relationship we would have had. Loans that would be attract higher interest than if you were taking it on from one of the international multilateral agencies such as the IMF or the World Bank. But China is willing to provide that.
All right.
But of course, under those constraints.
All right.
And
so,
that possibility.
All right. In real, with all that diplomacy, they really can't do nothing. Because if we have a loan for them and we paying them, we can't lose nothing.
That's right, yeah.
Right. And
but they're saying China is saying that they're matching up to the agenda of the United States because the United States has made it clear that they want Donald Trump is saying, Donald Trump named the Chinese mention, wants to get back the Panama Canal under the control of the United States. And of course, that is well known.
Right. And what? With the Court of Panama stating, well, the agreement with China and Panama
null and void have no effect.
So it leaves it open for Panama to go into negotiations with America.
But yes, and at the same time, provide the conditions for those who signed the Shield of the Americas to see what they have said, that the independence of Panama is important, the integrity of that country is important, and that they must not play political football with the country. Having learned that China, in a sense, they didn't go as far as to seize, but certainly slow down the processing of 70 boats or ships that are carrying Panamanian flags.
Well, all right.
In China. Yeah.
Well, all right. So
they can't leave, in other words.
All right. So which is enforcing the new Monroe Doctrine technically, which is Trump, though he don't want China in Cuba, he don't want Russia in Cuba, he don't want them in Venezuela, he don't want them in Venezuela, he don't want them in Panama, he don't want them in Greenland too, because the man talking now straight. He's saying nobody could just come on a boat and Denmark is his friends, but he said Russia and China is in Denmark at this point in time, and if America don't take it, they'll be there and he don't want them as a neighbor there in Greenland. He say it's either he take it the hard way or he think about they're going and take it.
Yeah.
Right,
those
so
are the geopolitical shifts that an earthquake and quagmire that is unfolded as we speak.
Right.
We see what is happening in the Middle East as well.
He also talked to NATO. He let NATO know, please always stay out of that, because it's not that all here in Greenland and all have all here in armies present in Greenland. And if so, why it is all here as NATO that telling me don't interfere with Greenland? Why all here, including Denmark all here, have China and Russia war submarines, warships, and heavily militarized in Greenland? That the man say?
Yeah, and that is where it is. The Americans are seeking their interests, and they will exhibit all the hegemony that they can, meaning the influence that they can, to force states to bend to their will. We have seen that.
Somebody asked a big question. Somebody said, one of the media personnel asked Donald Trump a question, which was, but why would you want to take Greenland when you already have a military presence in Greenland? That's what was said. And why would you? Because remember, that is the most diplomatic question could be asked. Why would you? He said it's a difference. When it comes to American Constitution, America can't defend something they don't own. That is what he's saying. That America cannot defend something they don't own. They don't own Greenland, so they cannot defend Greenland or defend America from Greenland if they don't own it. I remember he's ready.
Well, obviously, if you own something as opposed to renting it, you have certain constraints. He wants unlimited constraints, and therefore that is the thinking of the present administration. I mean, he went on to talk about annexing Canada as another state of the United States.
We're bringing that one forward. You like to show the man into good in
but there are elements in Canada that are thinking along that line. Certain provinces there, thinking along that line as well.
He
has support for that kind of what I consider to be for the time being, rhetoric.
No, but I really heard that it have some province in Canada that really and truly want to break away.
Looking to secede.
But
Yeah,
but
looking
but
to secede.
under the
I think
constitution,
it's-
under their constitution, could them province and them really do something like that? Or no?
Well, they have a serious constitutional mechanism that could allow it, and that is of course it is what we don't have here. The term slipped me, but is a referendum. Yeah, they have a referendum mechanism.
Where those
that
province,
if the majority
are the people
say
vote for it in that province.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they could secede. Yeah.
And Peace of Canada map go.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
So that part could organize, and Trump could really if the vote and say, well, yeah, we want to be part of a state. That province could end up a part of United States.
A part of United States.
And then it could have a United States in Canada.
That's right.
Oh Lord.
United States of Canada.
Oh my gosh. and
that's how it is breaking up. Of course, it's different from how Russia wants to annex Ukraine. Russia want to go in there with brute force and take over the people thing. And of course, warming up, they say by 2020, 27, 28 and counting, China may well go into Taiwan and do the same thing. Because everybody is saying, if them could do it, why I can't do it too?
Wow. So China really and truly preserving themselves for that big Taiwan take in 2028. Wow.
It is important that we tell the people in Trinidad and to look outside of Trinidad, because these things influence what is happening here as well, in terms of our economy and in terms of our society and our relations, and determine our foreign policy and hemispheric policies as well, with one nation to another. It's very, very, very important that we do
Trinidad and Tobago, for those of you who might say, well, look, we shift into the geopolitics, or if we go on, hey, let me dance at home, what we study now there for, or if we go, yeah, we have to. Like, for instance, God bless this new government here for organizing to get we refinery back up and running before that massive China war start with Taiwan when that time reach, eh? And if it reach where Greenland and them other fight day, you understand? So we have to get back energy efficient. God bless, we aligning ourselves with America there, whereby Shell and them have no choice. Well, they have to work with Trinidad and Tobago, and of course, border gas. And God bless Guyana, whether it is Mr. Ali went against me recently there. He did come to Trinidad and said that Guyana will want to send their oil to Trinidad to refine it. So it means he already know too that the refinery will be coming back up. And not only Guyana, Suriname too. So nobody, in spite of many of you want to talk about nobody and how we just talk where it go. The man make a lot of sense in what it is he is saying. Jump low. Right? So the little politics outside is geopolitics outside is very, 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 very healthy for all of you. Because remember, you all didn't know all of these things. And remember, what goes on outside will affect you here. Whether it be medication, whether it be trade, whether it be energy prices, it will. So knowing that we know that in advance, we have to have a government that's smart enough to be able to put things in place so when the place get mad, we could sustain ourselves.
Yeah. And all one has to ask the self, because the opposition will not rest. They will not relent. They will not stop the pandering to what I consider to be negativity. All you have to ask yourself is, if the PNM, God forbid, was in office, whether or not we would have been almost certain, and I want to say that, I won't say almost, I'll say certain, to have, of course, the Dragon gas deal consummated, to have, of course, all of the cross-border issues settled, and the up and running of the oil refinery, because certainly the PNM said that that was obsolete, and therefore they will never have that. But watch how, if the PNM was in office, the point I'm making, whether that would happen at all, and therefore you know that they ought not to, or you ought not to consider some of the things that they are saying because it would be inimical to Trinidad and Tobago's interest. The only thing that can happen is that we can only go up and up and up and up. Prosperity is on our doorstep.
Andy, good morning to you, Lennox, Mikey, Nigel, and everybody out there. Andy, I'm not a gambler, but I just thought I'd throw in my 2 cents with the playway. Yesterday morning when I came out of my gate, I found, I saw a small dead.
Yeah, let me hear. Yes, you found out what? Let me hear. She's not
like
that. I want to hear where she copied, what she see. That snake might be who? Are you sure that might be Rowley, one of them day? Like Santa Cruz, you know, say, no, there's somebody.
You could anticipate.
Yeah. Don't know is that some one of them snakes she see. She think. Let me go back to that day. Quick. Boy. Nice. I'll get it back here.
Nigel and everybody out there. Andy, I'm not a gambler, but I just thought I'd throw in my 2 cents with the playway. Yesterday morning when I came out of my gate, I found I saw a small dead snake in my driveway outside, and when I reached into town, I bounced up a drunk. So you put the number state. All right, thanks.
Oh yeah, let me take our next one. Let me take our next.
Andy, good morning again to you, Lennox, Mikey, Nigel, and everybody out there. Well, Andy, you see, all the PNM naysayers and them, they were criticizing Mrs. Prasad-Bissessar of the stance that she took against CARICOM, right? Now, even Dr. Ali said that everything was done properly and what. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. So you see for yourself now. Every time they try to pull down this lady with whatever idea she comes with, lo and behold, something happens that you see that what she's saying is right. Now look at the trouble brewing. Look at the trouble brewing with Dr. Ali and CARICOM. I would say it's a trouble brewing because of that brooch that she decided to wear. Clearly, Delcy Rodriguez has no respect for anybody, none whatsoever, and she feels that she can do what she wants and get away with it. No, madam, no, you can't, because people are looking at you now. People are looking at you, and I want to tell Dr. Ali, if you feel that CARICOM is your friend, they are not. Because you should have known better when they did not support you. Trinidad and Tobago were the only CARICOM country that supported you when Venezuela was attacking you all. And is she regrouping CARICOM to do the same with you all? I don't know. Inquiring minds want to find out. And I understand that the PNM had a wake last night, right? And they put Stuart Young in the back to sit down. You see, he feel he was doing something so great. Whether the picture is real or unreal, we're going to meet Delcy. You notice Marvin don't want to talk about it. None of the PNMites want to talk about it, but they're always up in UNC business with the propaganda. Don't ask for Faris. Right? Nobody wants to talk about it. But he make them shame. He showed them, Stuart Young showed them that he's not towing the PNM line and he could do what he wants. Well, you see, lo and behold, where he was seated at the wake last night. And I want to tell Penny, for 9.728 years, you sat down there, deaf, dumb, and blind. You thumbed that desk with every wrong thing that the PNM did to this country. Madam, you did not even say a word when Stuart Young and Kate Rowley disrespected then opposition leader Kamala Prasad-Bissessar as a woman. You never said a word. And you come in last night to make empty promises to the people of this country. I hope those people are not foolish enough to fall faith, because that is just what is empty promises. I hope all you bear in mind how long she sat there, did nothing to help the country. She went to stick fight and pick duck and whatever. And now you want to play come to help the people. Penny, you are so transparent. Everybody could see through you.
Andy, morning.
We have a call.
I did send some things for you last night, but at a certain time. And I also had Senator Lennox too. And I end up calling Lennox now, boy, because I didn't know what to do. And I end up getting through to Lennox and the corridor transmission. So see, I have a hideaway it is I would like to talk about. I have a problem I like to go there, and I will need some advice on it now, boy. So give me a call if you like now, please. Thanks.
All right, take the call on that side.
Yes, take. Good morning. Sorry about that. We lost. Sorry about the late delay. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning. Good morning, Lennox.
Good morning.
Good morning, Andy.
Yes.
Good morning, Spike. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Calling from Pitty Valley.
Yes.
Well, last night, during the 7 o'clock news, I heard them having a meeting. Didn't hear that about that at all. So I said, okay. And so I said, I listened this morning. This morning, the first news I heard is Penelope Becker say people are afraid to talk. I wonder if Penelope Becker knows that this government now have talk from 6 in the morning to 8 in the evening. Everybody welcome. Everybody free to say what they want. So I don't know if she's talking about people are afraid to talk. I thought Penelope Becker was going to talk about the Auditor General's report. The $700 and how much $million that was removed from building houses to pay contractors. I thought she was going to talk about the latest scandal with the president named Colin Bennett. Well, how much $1 million in loan that took from some state in America? Those are things for Penelope Becker to talk. For you to come to say about people are afraid to talk. Penny, even the CNN people calling this radio station. So nobody is afraid to talk. We have freedom of speech, and like on the PM where you couldn't say boo. We have freedom to say whatever we want. Because cost the UNC, that cost the PNM. Nobody has no fear for Penelope Becker. Thank you.
Thank you. That's
We have another call.
Go ahead.
Good morning. Welcome.
Morning, Mr. Lennox. Morning, Mr. Andy. And morning, Mr. Sniper. Andy.
My brother.
Are you hearing me?
Loud and clear, my friend. Yes.
Yes. I want to find out if a nation with people, everybody is supposed to contribute to the development of our country, Mr. Lennox, as a bright man.
Yeah.
Mr. Lennox.
Yes, everybody's supposed to contribute.
Go ahead. Yes.
Right. Every single body who is citizen, simple to immigrants and all this, come and help develop our country.
Yes.
We have to be patriotic, like how we'll be patriotic on Carnival. To me, the only productive time is around Carnival with wine and dine and party and playing mass. And after that, to contribute, who is nurse, who is doctor, who is lawyer, who is teacher, they always have an excuse for leave for this because of things. Right now, we have to be conscious. A country with no money, a country with going through a crisis. We have to kind of draw the line, and you see, PNM, UNC, we have to put ourselves as Trinidadians to save the country and the nation and the children. Because the wealth of this country, to me, this country always has wealth. And Lennox, all you know, we pass through some oil boom. Who benefits? If we have 100 people here, 90% end up in poverty and 10% end up billionaires. And it's still looking like it's going that way because people in this country only on self. Now, why are saying we on self? The wealth of our country is the resources of the country. It's for the citizens of the country, right? The wealth, everybody should be benefiting in health, education, agriculture, public transport. And this is where we have to focus. When people go to work, we must know we're working for country. We're not working for PNM and UNC. That is our party. We're dealing with government to run the country. And when the ministers on them go out there, they have to study is the country they're dealing to run, not their friends and the finances. All of this is where I, Malcolm X, focusing on the ground report, because all you start the ground report, and I'm a supporter of Andy, Mighty K, and Lennox for the development of Trinidad and Tobago. All you have a good day.
Thank you very much. We have quite a number of calls, so we'll take another call. Good morning, welcome.
Blessed appearing, good morning to you, my dear brother. Wow. I also want to say to Brother Andy, good morning.
Morning.
I'm saying all this because it's the first time being on your all-educated program.
All right, and where you calling from?
Say that again?
And where you calling from? First time calling.
I am calling from the most dilapidated village called Claxtonby.
Claxtonby, all right.
All right, Claxtonby.
Yes.
Go ahead, make your contribution.
What I want to say is first, because I think I have a second on my phone remaining, to the Don Sylvester family. May he rest in peace, and I want to let them know that God gives and God takes. I would like to be there. I'm not sure, but I know it was a concern, brother, that really bring, the philosophy and the understanding of what creation is all about. And he stood there until this time, and our God had called him home. I bless God for you all guys. You're all working hard. Lennox,
yes.
We have something to chat, but listening to your program last night as well.
Okay.
But God is not a God of confusion, and we have to get it right.
Yes.
I want to stop there. Bishop Mackenzie, Claxtonby. We'll chat again.
All right.
Okay, then.
Thank you.
We have another call. Good morning. Let's
Don't
do
forget
this
the word of the day. So let's get ready for the word of the day.
Get ready. I'll get the dictionaries out at the same time because we have to do it in rapid session. Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Yes.
I just calling to congratulate TGT on the equality of people that they have on their programming, and by extension in 91.1 and the other stations. It's the first time since I've been listening and I'm watching, I'm seeing equality of people. That girl they have on the morning show, boy, she has done great things for that show. She put in all them fellas on the other stations, look small. She has a TV voice, and also a fellow who should be announcing the news as well is Stanley Augustus. That fellow reminds me of a fellow called Bobby Thomas some years ago. Excellent choices. And TT, I think, will now pick up itself and do well, as long as all the other stations. Thank you for taking my call.
Thank you very much.
Yes. We appreciate it. Good morning. Welcome. Good morning. We have a rapid backlog. Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning
to you. I think we need to make the provision for local content within constitutional reform. We need it because if you look at Guyana right now, Guyana is having a state-of-the-art racing track being constructed. And there's international people going to be partaking in it too, right? So they're going to get revenue. And they're diversifying everything in spite of the energy sector what they have. So they're doing diversification. We need to take a pattern in it also too, because we could be losing out and we got to be big and big. Start doing these things. Thanks very much.
Good observation. Go ahead, call on my side. I have a call on my side.
Oh, you have a call.
The word of the day. You come in with the word of the day one time. Go ahead, caller.
The word of the day is simple.
Oh, the word of the day. Look at the partner here, man. Go ahead. What is the word of the day?
You don't need a dictionary for it.
Lennox Smith, you heard the man say?
What is that? Simple?
The word in the context
is
of
what?
the sentence. You didn't hear what he just said.
Go ahead.
You, Lennox.
No, go ahead. I didn't hear what you said. Go ahead.
What's the meaning of the word in? I-N.
In I-N?
The context of the statement, you're in here what he just said.
Oh, you're in here what he knows. Let me tell you, it's a colloquial expression, right? It's part of our cultural balance, and therefore, when a person uses "in," it means that they are inquiring as to whether or not you heard. All right? Yes. Let's go to the next one.
Wait, let me hear him now. Right, so now give us your word.
No, that's the word he said "in." And he wanted the context.
But like how you want him go so quick, he was just telling you about...
No, because I know we have some other people
all right,
that are waiting. We have quite a lot of calls on the side.
That's the word alone, by in.
Yeah, he said he wants to know the meaning of in, because the statement was made, you're in here where he say, right? So I just explained. All right, it's a local balance.
Yes, he make it easy for you today, yes?
yeah, make it very easy. Good morning.
Morning, Dan, how are you?
Yes, good morning to you.
Well, man, thanks. Andy, good morning, and Snipes, good morning. What's the meaning of amoeba?
What?
Omega, huge, large. Omega.
Amoeba.
Omega, not Omega?
Not Omega, amoeba.
Oh, amoeba. Amoeba, it means that it doesn't have any form. Amoeba.
Now you are only
You know what amoeba is? Yes, Andy is what referring to here. Amoeba. Yeah, something that doesn't have any form. It is amorphous. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, you say that you only them. People say things in context, and my good friend, of course, he put things in context when he said that you're in here. What you say? Who is he in that context? All right, I hear you, my friend.
All right, brother. Take care.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
What
this rocket here? They what gas are you using on it?
Where's that?
The rocket you have, what gas
the symbol, your party symbol, rocket. What gas are you using?
Well, you know, it could only be the gas that planes and rockets use.
Well, I tell myself
aviation fuel.
Because I use the big word with kerosene.
Aviation fuel. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Yes,
right.
indeed.
So give me your word now, Lennox. We get two. So give me your word.
Oh boy, I am so fascinated that sometimes I just forget that I had to give a word as well. Fantastic. It means very exceptional. You know, huge. You want to say something is fantastic because it's very impressive, right? Fantastic. Okay, that's my word for the day.
Fantastic.
Yes, it's a fantastic day, yes.
So we go for the break and come back. When we come back, more right here on the Ground Report. We'll be back.
Every morning begins with a story. The headlines you need. The voices you trust. The conversations shaping our nation. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago Today, where your day starts informed and inspired. News that matters to you. Conversations that spark new ideas. Stories that move Trinidad and Tobago forward. Tune in weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. or join the conversation on any smart device at TNT Today Show. Trinidad and Tobago Today. Start here, exclusively on TTT.
Stamina Energy. Rise to the occasion.
Energy starts here. Yo, stamina energy. Stamina energy. Stamina energy is the truth to keep me pumping, baby. To keep me moving. To keep me grooving. To keep me pumping. All night and day. Energy right. To go all night. It's stamina energy that give me life.
Stamina Energy. Rise to the occasion. Available now in strawberry lemonade. Only 5 calories. Pure energy.
Your news anytime, anywhere. Join us nightly at 7. TTT News. Committed, accurate, relevant.
Talk City 91.1. Bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before. A brand new era of talk radio is here.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Oh boy, Trinidad and Tobago, we are back. Time check is 18 minutes to the hour of 9 o'clock. And you're listening to the Ground Report right here on Talk City, 91.1 FM. I must say a pleasant good morning to all my drivers again. In the east, west, north, south, central, and in Tobago. All over in America too. Kenrick Passaro and who driving truck this one. So all my drivers, a pleasant good morning to you. Maxi drivers, taxi drivers, PH drivers, bus drivers, truckers, 7-seaters, donkey riders. Good morning to each and every one of you. Andy, why you did not take my call? That's Iron Brown. Oh, sucks. No, I did take a call on my, but the calls was coming from on their side, really.
If she's still there, take it. I love her words. Her word when she provides. I think it expands and adds to anybody's, of course, vocal.
So
I'm doing some research.
Call in. Let's organize and we'll take that. Right?
Yes,
Lennox Smith,
we make an exception for you today.
Yeah, before we continue, somebody asked me to ask you what is the meaning of penny. I don't know. So you can tell me the meaning of penny.
Penny could mean one more than a cent.
Does that have any value?
Well, we don't even produce it again. Oh. That's the extent to which a cent has no value, and we don't produce pennies either.
Oh boy! So penny come like bagatelle, boy.
Boy. No value. Bagatelle, no value.
Yeah, look, boy. Trinidadians is really come up with things. Oh boy, yes. Let's continue.
Nobody here again. So thanks, Lennox, for clearing up what I meant. Duterte is a perfect example. The people of the Philippines had this problem with drugs, and whatever system wasn't working. And this chap, Duterte, smart man as he is, come in and he say, hey, I go fix it. I go kill them all. Literally, that was his election campaign. And the people say, okay, kill them. And he got voted into power. He started to kill the manufacturers. He killed the traffickers. But then he started to kill the users. Then everybody's like, wait, what are you doing? These people are victims. He said, I say I go and kill them all. Right? You see, the thing is, what I think is happening in the Western world with our principles is that purely by accident, just like in the past, purely by accident, we are coming to the point where can we allow ourselves to continue to kill people with our judicial system that comes out of the Constitution, where that Constitution recognizes that life cannot be taken away by any man because it was granted by God, that the right to life is inalienable, cannot be taken away, right? That's the point we're at. And the shining example for me in history is slavery. Purely accidentally, slavery had to end in the United States of America because its Constitution recognized that all men are created equal and have these inalienable rights. The framers of the Constitution owned slaves, but the problem was they didn't recognize those things that they owned as people. They saw them as things. Later on, when it became clear, and without doubt, through the courts certainly, that yes, these are people, but then slavery had to end. And they fought a civil war. About 600,000 people died. A country fighting with itself because of you are in turmoil internally. And I think that's where we are too in Trinidad. We will be in turmoil over this because yes, we want to apply what we see as a reasonable punishment, but our very principles are saying no, that application cannot be right because we do not recognize that anybody should have the right to take life away, at least not under a system. All right? So that debate will go on. I don't know where it will end up, but I think it's ultimately good. Just like with the slave situation, this journey that we have been on in democratic systems gradually leads us to better ways of living.
Oh boy, somebody save the Lord. If the law by God is to follow the law of the land, where man must change the laws of the land for eye for an eye. Right, just could say nobody go and pee and sleep now with your crap. All right, you see right here, don't matter whether people agree or disagree, we just have to read some of them things. Let's continue the quick.
They win. Andy, good morning to the Magnificent Tree again. Andy, you can remember when the police lie on you and they said when you didn't do it? That is what Mr. Lennox talking about. What about if the police lie and say you murder a man when you didn't murder the man? Ain't you that like to go to the court if they sentence you to hang them, to have redress? That's what he's talking about, an innocent man being hanged and a guilty one. Because you know that the police does lie on people. So don't feel just because you hear a man kill a man and he was held by the police that it could be so. So the man need time to prove he's innocent. It might take you more years than you think to prove you're innocent. That's why Mr. Smith telling you that. Okay?
Yeah, but who guilty to taking time to still try to prove they're innocent and they're guilty? Oh God, boy. Let me take our next call. Morning. Go ahead, Ann Brown. You're connecting. Go ahead. Go. 1, 2. You're connecting. Ann Brown here. Let me try. Let me try to call she back because she really trying. What I forgot was I forgot the airplane mode on because I respond the airplane mode when it is playing voice notes for calls not to distract the voice notes. I don't put it back on. Go ahead, caller.
Pleasant good morning, Andy.
Good morning to you,
Mr. Lennox and Director Snipes.
Yes,
Mr. Lennox, I need to get a pen and paper. This is a very long word. A
very
pen
long
and
word.
paper.
Write it, Lennox. But don't write it in no dictionary. Write it on a normal word paper. Not on a dictionary where you're writing word and the meaning go come up one time. I feel
my integrity is unquestionable, my friend. If ever in a dictionary and I don't know it, I will say so.
All right.
I think you witnessed that yesterday or when.
I see that. I see that.
Right,
I see that.
Right. Good.
Right. You writing it, Miss Brown. Go ahead.
Okay. So the word is fluxinihilperation.
What?
Spell it for me.
No, before I spell it, before I spell it, Lennox, but you have an idea where is that first?
Flexi what?
Nihilperation.
Flexi?
Yes.
F? Flexi what?
No. Nasi.
Flexi nasi proliferation. Flexi nasi proliferation.
No.
All right. So let me spell it for you.
I'm unaware. So spell it for me.
Yeah,
okay.
You don't know it. So spell it for him.
Now get a pen because 29 letters long and it is a word.
Christ.
All right. Let's go. FLOCC.
Wait, this?
FLOCC. INAU. F. No. F. It starts with a F.
Oh, F.
Right.
LOCC.
INAU.
INAU.
CINI.
CINI.
No. CINI.
Right. CINI.
HIL.
HIL.
IPI. IPI, right?
Yeah.
LIFI.
LIFI.
CATION.
CATI.
Check and see if you have 29 letters.
You got it there, Lennox?
I got it.
Well, so wait.
I got it.
So
no. Let her tell me because as I said, I wasn't aware of that word at all. So let me hear.
Okay.
And
Yeah, but
It
why will
means
why
the
will
action.
But before you tell me the word.
I have found it. I have found
You
it,
found
but
it?
as I said, I
But
have it.
I don't like
I
how
have the
only
meaning
treating
here.
my co-host he says, you know. Or I tell you, let's talk me and my co-host Bacchanal. Why only making the man every day have to be saying, you know, like any man words now where the big word man saying, I don't know what's the word. I feel like I hear it, I don't know what's the word so often now. Why are you doing my co-host that? Don't do him that.
Well, listen. It's only given that name first and foremost. Secondly, I never said that I am the repository of all knowledge. I am not a PNM. It is only the PNM that says at one time I was in Form 3. Hold on, Miss. Hold on, Miss. I want to say this. When I was in Form 3, they said that Equilibrium is the third brightest man in the world. That what they say. So I say, but I want to see he. I in Form 3. He's the third brightest man in the world. They never tell you who is the first or the second. So they ask me, but what I want to ask him, what I want to see him for. I say it's very simple. When I see he, I want to ask him, where's my mother name?
Right, so now give it.
That's all. Go ahead.
Give me the meaning now.
Yeah. So
It
I am not the
means
brightest man at
action.
all.
It means what?
It means the action or habit estimating something as worthless or unimportant.
Yes. Like bagatelle.
Yes.
Bagatelle. Yeah. I seen it here, Miss Brown. It says the act or habit of esteeming or describing something as as worthless. Yes. So esteeming
Or unimportant.
or describing something that is worthless, unimportant, like the term bagatelle. Worthless.
Have a blessed gentleman. I go on.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You see, so it turned out to be a wise decision to have you come in after we would have completed that segment, because you're so important these days to that particular segment.
Yes,
of course, those at university.
Teach one.
That's right. Those at university, those in secondary school still, those in primary school. Well, of course, you have a word today that I refuse at this point to pronounce, because I may have to take the rest of the program to do that. So,
Flaxseed for proliferation.
Well, boy,
Yes,
that next one there, when we well listening to hear Lennox pronounce that. Lennox, pronounce the people word. Let me hear you pronounce it there. So at least
tomorrow we go for the break, and when we come back for more.
Bye, gentlemen. Have a good day.
Yeah, thank you very much, Miss
This
Ann.
Mother's Day, let Mom's world be the focus with 30% off Apex Transitions lenses on complete eyewear. Because her day doesn't slow down and her eyes are constantly adjusting. That's why at Value Optical, we don't guess, we assess. Expert care, precision digital lenses designed for real life. Her world in focus with flexible payment options from CredIQ. Conditions apply. Offer available until May 10th. Value Optical. Expert care for your eyes.
This Mother's Day, Talk City 91.1 FM is celebrating the queens who do it all. The early mornings, the sacrifices, the unconditional love. Now, it's time to give Mom her flowers. Nominate your mom today. Send us a voice note telling us why your mom is the best. Or share that one moment that makes her truly special. Or call us live on air and tell us yourself. Every day you can qualify. We'll be taking your calls daily for your chance to make it into the draw. Just listen out for the sound effect.
Queen for a day!
Queen for a day. That's your cue to call in and qualify. And on Friday, one lucky mom takes home our grand prize. It all starts Monday, May 4th and runs until Friday, May 8th, with the grand prize draw happening Friday, May 8th. Let's give Mom the celebration she deserves. Sponsored in part by Skinforia, where radiance meets relaxation. Woodford Cafe, Arazi, Anton's, Bright Ideas, bringing happiness home. And Flowers 137, only on Talk City 91.1 FM.
More news, more access, more ways to stay informed. TTT News covers the stories that matter on air and online. Join us nightly at 7. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
Stamina, energy, rise to the occasion.
Energy starts here. Yo, stamina energy is the what I'm gonna energy. Is the what I'm gonna energy is the
rise to the occasion. Available now in strawberry lemonade. Only 5 calories. Pure energy.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked.
The Ground Report with Mandy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Trinidad and Tobago, we are back. We have approximately 3 minutes. But I ain't gonna lie, now, I'm really baffled with that word. Although Miss Santa Cruz and all use it, she said that so now we know that PNM is, and I ain't gonna lie to all you know. I feel to me, I can't use all of that word. And if I did only see this word, I would have said, what madness, somebody like the hand stick on the button of the computer. You know, sometimes the what we call it, the board, the typing board. Yeah. You know, it's like somebody hand make mistakes.
And therefore, it repeat.
Yeah, repeat.
Letters. Yeah.
I really can't pronounce that.
Uncontrollably.
No, but say it what it is again. Foxy something. Say, wait.
No. Is Felicino Sini Hilipilification.
I didn't want to wait tomorrow to talk all that stupid.
Pilification. So I'm gonna do it in parts. So I'll start with the back, the suffix first, the back part first. So pilification. That's pilification. That's the back part, and then of course you have a Felicino. So that's the front part, and then you have the middle part. Sini Hilly. Silly Hilly. Pilification. Silly Hilly. Purification. Oh boy. Thanks, Miss and Boggy. You make me day. I remember looking at a particular word when she was talking. There's a word polymorphonuclear leukocyte. And I say, well, she given us a word, something like that. I think it might have a similar amount of letters in it.
Letters by 29, you know. The thing looking like it's a typo mistake.
Yeah. I'll check and see if polymorphonuclear leukocyte has taken over or beat that or
but
that has beaten
Lennox
it.
Smith, I ain't gonna lie, you know. I know when you're pronouncing it, that word is so dread and so long that you're sounding like a Duracell Energizer battery dying. Where's that boy? And yeah, why I like to go on Lennox with that? Because we had to go now, right? Because everybody before used to be calling me complaining. Andy the big word man, oh God, why you only talking people language? He don't know what he's saying. This, that. But we proved that the man know what he's saying, earlier. And I'm glad to get in because I wanted to now see what he don't know. So I show all who always used to be on Lennox with the big words. I show now all having some fun, realizing the big word man. He can't pronounce the faku poli pool. Where is that long thing there?
Yeah. Flossy no sini pilification.
Well, boy, that man tomorrow calling Lennox and say, what kind of stupid thing is that you're telling me? I'm waiting for the proper word, man.
I'll get it by tomorrow. I'll get it fluently by tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar because just as some it may be it's new to me. So therefore, of course, you have to practice. And just as some that I would have taken on is new to others, and they will have to practice as well because it is all about practicing as well.
Nice. So all we have to go. We have to go.
We have to go.
Time check, yes.
Yeah, but this one was good, great.
Until tomorrow morning, please go out on behalf of the Ground Report team. Don't forget to look out for us from 6 to 9 tomorrow. Coming up next, that big show off the record. We are out of here.
Talk City 91.1 FM. Talk.
The cabinet has approved the increase in the permissible age of importation of foreign-use right-hand drive private cars, that's sports utilities, SUVs, sedans, and station wagons powered by gasoline, dieseline, or compressed natural gas, CNG, from 3 years to under 8 years and under from the date of manufacture.
Music. Culture.
As Prime Minister Kamala Prasad-Bissetta has announced recently with our revitalization master plan, we are open for business. And a key area, a key focus of that master plan is, of course, the energy sector and the energy hub. And we will be open for business, not only for Nutrien, but for all other players that wish to discuss their investment portfolio with us.
Engaging conversations, latest news, our music. This is Talk City 91.1 FM.
Islands in the